Hello everybody and welcome to another live stream where you are greeted by the train simulator loading screen. That is because I started the live stream before Train Sim had actually finished loading up. So basically tonight we are going to be driving the recently released Caledonia Works LNER Raven A2. That was a long thing. I'm joined by Sam Stevenson of Blastpipe Productions, who is now not speaking. Sam? You there, Sam? Hello? Right, Sam is being potato right now, so I don't know what's going on. He might be having some troubles of his own. Let's just quickly check that there's no servicing section. I can hear clicking from his end, so Sam, you there? he is
yeah, I'm here. I was just wanting to see how long I could drag that out for.
Well, I could hear that you were there, so I was wondering.
Yeah. Yes, I am here. More or less.
I think Barney was around and Stephen Gorick was also around, so I'm not sure whether they're still there.
Doesn't look like it.
Right, it is LNER Tender. What are we going for? The BR Express Blue? Even if I don't take it, I'm still putting it down because it does look so good.
Fair enough.
Right, where is BR Blue? I've got to just put it down in game, even if I don't end up driving it, because it looks... I know that these locos never actually made it to BR days, but it just looks... That BR Blue, that BR Express Blue. I know that Krista says he doesn't like BR stuff, but he can't sit there and say that does not look good in BR Express Blue.
Bet you a tenner a can.
He probably will, just to spite me now, but that does look so good in Express Blue.
It looks okay.
You mean it looks okay? That is incredible as a livery.
Is it though?
Yes, that blue. Oh, but then I love Express Blue, especially on an A4, an LNER A4 in blue. It looks so good in blue.
What about an A2?
An A2? I don't see why not.
I mean, that is what you're looking at the moment.
Yeah, but this is a Raven A2. Are you talking about the...
Yeah, we never specified what type of A2. I just said an A2.
We should have done, because it's very important.
Yes, it is.
Right, BR X Great Northern Milk. Yeah, let's do the X Great Northern brake compartment. Yep. We're going to do Great Northern X in BR... Oh, I can't even speak. Oh no, it'd be...
We're gonna do a do.
A wibba-dibba-doo. A wibba-dibba-doo.
A wibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dibba-doo.
5, 6, 7. 7
Counting
coaches.
with Reese.
7 coaches isn't exactly a load for this machine, though, is it? Let's be honest.
Probably not.
We'll add another composite in. It's the one thing I hate about this route is the you can't put consists down at all at the docks. It's very near impossible to put consists down properly. Right, so we're loaded in.
Yeah, it needs a track reworking to have a bigger platform.
Oh,
I mean, what?
Does it now?
Who said that?
Right, we're in, chaps. So we are going to be driving... Oh, I didn't want City of Durham. I wanted City of Hull.
Nah, you want City of York.
I farted.
Yes or no, I could hear it.
Can anybody hear the fan I've got going on? Because if it's too
Only
loud,
when you talk.
if it's too loud, I'll turn it off. It's a bit warm in here. I pity the fool that hates the Raven A2. Matthew Shatowski. Is always City of Durham. I don't want City of Durham. I want the City of Ripon. I don't want Ripon. Durham. Ripon. Durham. Ripon. Ripon. Durham. Durham. Is this the point where someone tells me that there's only City of Durham and City of Ripon?
Maybe.
In this livery. Is there any way to change it? There's a code that I genuinely have no idea how to change. So, yeah. I guess we're having City of Ripon then. I was hoping it did have City of Hull or whatever it was. But hey ho, or City of Truro. Never mind.
No. I could put it into Great Western livery though.
What, a GWR liveried A2?
Yeah, why not?
What could possibly go wrong? Right, let's get set up for the journey. Oh, that tender mind. The Gresley tender behind it just looks so right.
I prefer the Grizzly Tender and the Cartazzi fin to the Raven versions.
What? How are we rolling? This is not on a gradient. We've actually just started rolling backwards. Has anyone arrived on Discord to be added in?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Just us.
So, we're going to depart from Llandeardog Harbour. And I think we'll either do one journey or a return. I'm not sure whether we're going to do a return yet.
Okie dokie. Are we following a timetable or are we just winning it?
Just winging it.
Right. And the other question, what am I taking?
I don't know. What are you taking?
Well, I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
If we gave this more thought, we could have set up a camera at your end, but...
We could have done, but I honestly don't think my computer can cope with it. Or rather, my internet.
Ah, fair enough.
It has good download, but it has really pathetic upload speeds.
Well, what is the upload?
It's not good. It's slow.
Because you don't need, like, a huge upload speed, to be honest.
Yeah, but you do need a upload speed.
Oh, well, if it's non-existent, then yeah.
It's not completely non-existent, but I've tried a few test streams with it and it doesn't like it.
I guess it's just, if you wanted to do anything on YouTube, you just have to make videos.
Yep. Which, you know, it's easy enough done. I have Bandicam on that. I can just record the screen while I'm doing it and then upload it later, but...
Oh. Oliver the Great Western engine wants me to run Tender first on the way back. Which is interesting. So we'll wind her right back to 50% cut off. We're about to hit the hill. So this thing is like, it's got such a monstrous boiler. Literally, it is just obscene how long the boiler of this thing is.
He big. I still think it'd look better as a 464.
I mean, I'm surprised that with a boiler this big, they didn't have to make it a 464. Because
it's just that overhang at the back.
It looks heavy, you know, at the back end.
Yeah.
Now that's interesting.
What is?
The first thing that happened when I opened the reg was that the safety valve started lifting.
Huh.
Which is quite interesting. I wonder if I probably should have used the Mark 1 coaches, but it does look so good in blue.
Do you know what? I might take one of my Duchess reskins.
Oh, here we go. Duchess with 25 Mark 1s.
Well, yeah, why not? Well, if you're taking, you know, LNER stuff, then it's only right that I should represent, you know, the better company of the two.
Well, debatable.
Is it, though?
It is.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah, but is it?
It is. Dylan
Yeah,
Coles is a passenger, as he's told me 1, 2, 3, probably 4 times in the chat. So Dylan, yes, I have heard that you are a passenger. Thank you. So in a few moments we will be serving the first round of drinks, and we'll also be taking your orders for the starters. On the menu today we have French onion soup, New York style hot dog, or prawn cocktail as the starter of the meal.
You know what you should have had, Reese?
What?
You should have had Yorkshire puddings with onion gravy.
Yeah, but that's on the main course.
Nah, Yorkshire puddings with onion gravy is a starter.
Yorkshire pudding as a starter? How Yorkshire are you? Seriously?
Yeah, Yorkshire puddings are in fact a starter. Look it up.
You're kidding me.
But nah, that's a genuine thing. Yorkshire puddings are supposed to be a starter. Everyone in the chat can back me up on this.
No, I'm going to Google this. I'm Googling it now.
They're supposed to be served with onion gravy as a starter.
Okay, Google. Hang on. Are Yorkshire puddings supposed to be a starter?
According to the Telegraph, Yorkshire puddings should never be served with anything except for gravy. Putting them on the plate with the roast is a bizarre southern aberration.
They should be eaten before dinner like a starter with the gravy from the roast that follows.
Told you!
You are kidding me!
You've been eating Yorkshire puddings wrong your entire life, Southerner.
That is a joke, surely. Well, Dylan Coles is having the hot dog, New York hot dog, and Yorkshire puddings for his starter.
According to the Telegraph, Yorkshire puddings.
Oh God!
Look,
Oliver the Great Western Engine is having a hot dog. We got some hot dog fans in the house. I gotta be honest. I do love a good hot dog. You know, like I don't know, when you were a kid, did you ever go to like bonfire nights where they have firework displays, and they have like a Cumberland sausage in a bread bun with mustard and fried onions? That was
no, but I've been to a lot of scout camps where we've had, you know, like really cheap hot dogs.
Oh, it was just so good. I used to love bonfire night for that. I'd always have a hot dog with a load of fried onions, load of mustard. Brian Worth Valley is saying cooked Welshman. I think, Sam, you've got some explaining to do. There appears to be a cannibal on the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway.
Another one?
Another one.
What?
You're just like, I thought I was the only one.
Yeah. Have you got a vegan meal? No.
Hang on.
Next question.
We'll just get off here and get you one. If you could just step on the platform real quick while we do that, and we'll just very quickly close the doors and lock them and speed off without you.
Well, I mean, the French onion soup is kind of vegan, right?
Well, it's the French onion soup is technically the vegetarian option, suitable for vegans. That does look so good. Oh, dude, seriously, this loco mine. BR Express Blue. It looks beautiful.
It's Chris going from strength to strength.
Well, by making it in blue.
Well, no, just his general creative abilities.
Do you know what? I might actually make a video at some point of a comparison between his first product and like his latest product.
Wait for the Jones goods and do it with that, I'd say.
I mean, it would be interesting to see, because you can actually take a product and a developer and you could sort of compare it. And I mean, obviously there will be improvements, but it'd be very difficult to do it without sounding like you're being critical. But it's not because you're being critical, you're actually highlighting progress, you know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, look how many times I've done Over the Hills, and each time it gets better.
Look how many times you've done Over
I know,
the Hills.
exactly, but, you know. Aaron Stockwell is saying he has a hot dog and a glass of sausage wine. Right, yeah, we got to serve the... Bobo for Gaming has been triggered by Yorkshire puddings, apparently. He's having 2 chili dogs. Sam, you have literally triggered everyone in the chat by that comment about Yorkshire puddings.
I'm sorry, guys, but as a Yorkshireman, it's my right to uphold our traditions.
True.
And Yorkshire puddings are supposed to be served as a starter.
Do you know what I'm going to do? Maybe for Christmas, I'm going to do Christmas dinner, and I'm going to do Yorkshire puddings as a starter.
You need to do a Yorkshire pudding live stream.
Yes. Well, just 3 hours of a camera looking at a Yorkshire pudding with gravy on it.
I'd watch it.
Yeah, but you'd sit there wanking over it, wouldn't you? Cause
Well, no, I'd sit there watching it whilst eating Yorkshire puddings on my own. In fact, I'm half tempted to go out and buy a few bags of Auntie Bessie's to have for breakfast.
I thought you Yorkshire lot actually swore about Aunt Bessie. I thought she was despised up here.
It's a lot quicker than making your own Yorkshire puddings from scratch.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, in the morning, time is precious.
Joseph Sense is having a hot dog as a starter. There's nobody is. Dylan Coles asked for a. He had a Yorkshire pudding as a starter. So you've served one.
Woohoo! Do you know what I think I'm gonna take?
What are you gonna take?
I'm gonna take the Cardine with the massive whistle on it.
Oh, the steamboat whistle.
Yeah.
Now that is an interesting concept.
I think I'm gonna go looking for some beautiful Aruga noises.
So, do we have any more starters that we need to serve in the chat, ladies and gents? Because I think almost everybody has got their starters now.
Fake starters.
And we're going to serve the first round of drinks, which consists of water or sausage wine.
Oh God!
But the sausage wine comes with a shot of onion gravy. So when you're drinking the sausage wine, you put it's like having a Jaeger bomb. You drop the little shot of gravy into the sausage wine and then you drink it.
Reese, how high are you right now?
Particularly, why?
Yeah.
Why?
It's the effect of the sausage wine.
Yeah, it's you shouldn't be drinking sausage wine while you're on active duty as a driver. I should have learned my lesson by now, to be honest.
Yeah, you should have done. But I can't say I'm surprised.
It's the Penwyth Valley Railway, mate. Anything goes here. We have a brand new set of coaches for every single railway journey. Literally, sometimes from station to station, the coaches magically change.
Yeah. I mean, on my version, the station's even changed.
Yeah, I know. It's mad, isn't it? Oh, Mark Horner wants to be the one who says he's having a Dr. Pepper. Mark, I'm sorry, we didn't bring any Dr. Pepper. We only got sausage wine, onion gravy, or water. Bobo for Gaming is saying that 5 stars for his chili dogs. Can he just have a salad instead?
No.
No,
Next
you
question.
can't.
Look at the size of that whistle. Yes. It's big. It's very, very big.
Oh, we're up to line speed now. And she is purring like a kitty.
Do steam engines purr?
Well, they do now. Storyteller is saying he wants whiskey.
Next question.
Nathan wants a pint of spad. That should be a local brew, I think. Pint of spad beer. Spad beer.
Do I take Pullmans or do I take Caledonian coaches?
It's gotta be Pullmans. If it's a Cardine, it's gotta be Pullmans.
Yeah, but the Pullmans aren't the right Pullmans, because the Pullmans that the Cardine would have pulled aren't out yet.
They're the wooden-bodied ones, aren't they?
Yeah, and we only have the steel-bodied ones at the moment.
Joseph Sense has asked for water. Wow. Dylan Coles, do I have blackcurrant? I don't... What? What? Blackcurrant what? Water? Or blackcurrant Dr. Pepper? Because if we haven't got Dr. Pepper, how can I have blackcurrant Dr. Pepper? We're about to kill the volunteers again for the 100th time in a live stream.
See, it's great because I'd removed all the volunteers and then you said you didn't like the new thing, so I've got to go back and I've got to undo it all now.
Well, can't you just reload where you started? Or something?
Nah, I'm gonna have to start from scratch with it.
Oh. Sorry.
It's okay.
I just figured it'd be better to tell you earlier rather than later.
Which is definitely right.
Storyteller wants fried onion grease as a drink. Interesting
well, you can have
choice.
you can have onion gravy and that's it.
Yeah, we've run out of water now, so you can have some onion gravy.
You've got a choice of onion gravy or sausage wine.
Diamond Pacific is saying he's having a pint of sausage wine. Well, Diamond Pacific, you're a brave man to have a pint of it, because normally we serve it in shot glasses. So, yeah. Sausage cider. Midland Compound 1000 wants sausage cider.
Well, that's interesting.
That is an interesting one.
Mind you, if you can get like pork and apple sausages, why can't you have pork and apple sausage cider?
Why not? It could be like a special edition sausage wine.
Yeah. Special edition sausage wine. Alright, I'm taking I'm gonna take 12 coaches, Willie Cardine, Pullman coaches.
Nice.
I'm sure it can manage that, right?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong, Sam?
Well, it's a class 4, I mean...
Nothing bad has ever happened on the Penwyth Valley Railway.
Yep, and because I'm on the Penwyth Valley Railway, I have an excuse to, you know, blame it on the railway when it does all go arse over tits.
Zach
Which of course
Minotti
I'm
is saying...
not expecting it to do at all.
Zach Minotti is saying, has he missed the history lesson about the LNER A2s? Not really, because I never gave one.
LNER 2s are big. That's the end of the history lesson for today.
There you go. Biggest car, big boiler.
But is it as big as the Cardine?
That is an interesting question. What is bigger, the Cardine boiler or the A2? I'm going to say it's the A2 myself.
I'm gonna say give me a few seconds and I'll let you know.
Okay, you're going to find out for us.
I'm gonna do a comparison here. And it might be handy to have a backup engine in case I can't get up the hill.
Yeah, that's always handy.
Really
Diamond Pacific is saying, are we serving the the water from the tender? He's found out with it's tender water that we are serving.
It's okay though, because it comes with water treatment built in, so it'll be good for your insides.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. Stop saying that. You're implying it's going to go wrong.
Nathan is asking how much super chat money for me to crash.
What's the going rate? I think it was £2 last time, wasn't it?
£2 per crash, wasn't it?
£2 from at least one person in, yeah. I don't know where we were going with that, but yeah, £2. But do you know what? Let's up the prices, Reese.
No,
Why
the
not?
reason I say £2 is because I think that's the minimum, or is it $2? I think it might even be $2. That's the minimum that you can do for the super chat.
Ah, right.
And that's not me who said that. That is YouTube. So that's it's not because I'm being a tight ass.
Well, to answer the question, the Caledonian boiler does look to be a bit fatter.
Oh, wider in diameter.
Yep, but the northeastern one is longer.
Well, there you have it, chaps. Right then, so now that we've collected up the plates for the from the starters, we'll start taking orders for the main course, I think. So, Chef Sam, what is our main courses? Oh my God, Nathan has only gone and bloody done it. He's only gone and bloody done it.
Well, how about that?
In the immortal words of Papa Palpatine, I'm assuming you know what that means. Do it.
Yep. I know exactly what he means with the Papa Palpatine thing.
Is that from Star Wars?
It's specifically from Adult Swim on Robot Chicken. They do a lot of Star Wars spoof things and they're absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few of those that I've seen that are quite funny.
Yeah, Papa Palpatine is, he's great. He's a really great guy. He saved the galaxy, you know, he destroyed all unemployment on Alderaan. It was truly an excellent move.
Do you know who else destroyed removed all of the unemployment in their country?
Well, you've had another...
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Holy crap, I didn't see that coming. Bobo for Gaming has donated £5. I'll take some sausage, wine and a crash. Okay, well, we've got some crashes coming up then. Later on, I think, because otherwise it'll just end the live stream if I do it now, so, you know. But yeah.
Mark wants to know, can he have a family-sized chicken pie with cheesy bacon fries and sheep meat? The answer is yes, because that's the only dish we have on board now. We threw all the others out the window.
Everything else got thrown out through the window.
It was a terribly tragic accident, and the sous chef got a little bit annoyed, and oh, it's a mess.
Was it you that was telling me about when they used to like throw potatoes out the window of the dining trains?
I believe it was, and yes, that is a genuine thing. What they used to do, it was genius, really. You would, if you ran out of something on a dining train, you would write it down on a piece of paper, you would cut a little hole in a potato, you would stick it in the potato, and then you would throw it out the window at the signalman or at the station staff. And they would get this potato flying at them, open it, read the note, and then order it ahead for the next station. So there you go, potato trains.
It was a real thing.
It was a real thing. It's a shame heritage railways don't still do it though. I think it's an important part of our railway history that's been lost.
It should, yeah, heritage railways should restart the practice, I think.
They should.
In fact, I think mainline steam specials should restart the practice.
They should. I mean, I would pay good money to be on a dining train while I throw potatoes out of the window.
Do you know, I've already decided that for my 10th wedding anniversary, I'm going to book some form of Pullman dining experience.
Ooh.
I don't know where or when or what loco
I would
be,
recommend settling Carlisle line with Bahamas, because, you know, Bahamas is a good engine and not Great Western.
Well, just for that, I'm going to do something specifically Great Western, just to piss you off.
You probably would have done anyway.
To be fair, I had absolutely no intention of doing anything LMS for that.
You know what?
If I'm going to spend that sort of bloody money on it, it'll be Great Western, mate. I can tell you that for now.
You could do it with Tisley, and then if you're lucky, it might end up being Bahamas anyway.
Yeah, good point.
Because we do a fair bit with Tisley because they were kind enough.
Oh, good God.
To half of our engine
Storyteller has donated $5.
Reece, you're gonna be rich.
Can you do a review of the GER Decapod if it is ever made public? What's the GER Decapod?
Isn't it like Loco with a ridiculous amount of wheels? Like the Decapod, I'm fairly certain that comes from, I think, is it like 10 driving wheels or something, or something like that. It was a really big lump.
I'm just going to Google it now, hang on.
Reece, I'm setting off from the other end at last.
Okay.
Oh,
that thing! Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I mean that. Actually, I don't. That was one of the locos that people kind of thought Chris was going to make. You know, when he was doing the Ive at Atlantic.
Yeah.
That was when he posted a screenshot of the boiler, and it kind of looks like this boiler, to be fair. Now that is a weird looking loco, I gotta be fair. But yeah, it was rebuilt into an 080, wasn't it? Tender engine.
I think so, yeah.
But it looks like it has absolutely zero water storage capacity, so...
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like an interesting loco, and I'd love to see locos like that, but the problem is, like the real thing, it is going to have limited use in train sim.
Yeah.
That's the only problem I see with it. It would be amazing to have it, and certainly Storyteller, if it's ever released, and if Chris ever makes it, I certainly will do a review. I mean, I'm generally doing reviews of all Chris's stuff, to be honest, so yeah. Ketchikan is asking, are we racing? No, we're not racing. Sam is starting at the other end of the line on his computer, and I'm almost
we're probably
halfway.
going to pass through each other in the middle somewhere.
Well, no, I'll have to wait in a loop somewhere for you to
Do you know,
to change tokens with me.
I forgot how beautiful this steamboat whistle is.
It is good, isn't it?
It's absolutely stunning.
I tell you what, there is steamboat whistles are unbelievably amazing. I was in Switzerland when I was a kid, and my dad managed to blag a little look at the bridge, and the captain let me blow the whistle.
Ooh.
Because when they're backing up river, they normally give 3 long blasts on the whistle as they start going back up the river, and the captain was like, if you want to give 3 blasts, long ones, then yeah, do it. Oh my god, Storyteller has just donated another $1. Wow. This has been a very fruitful live stream, I have to be honest.
Yeah.
$6 plus £5 plus £2.
And you didn't even specifically hold anyone at hostage to give you the money.
Well, no, I mean, we are going to crash later on in the stream, but yeah, thank you very much,
now,
guys.
you've been paid.
I know,
You're now
I've been paid.
contractually obliged to.
This has become a bit of a business idea, I think.
Yeah.
I'm literally being paid to crash trains on Train Sim. That is literally what it's come to.
Yeah, and you've got like, I mean, you've been streaming this particular stream for how long now?
35 minutes.
So in 35 minutes, you've got like, what, about a tenner, give or take a bit?
I'm earning minimum wage.
Well, that's in half an hour.
Oh my
You're earning
god!
like double minimum wage.
Spud607 has just donated €5, and Bobo for Gaming has just donated another £2. Somehow this has literally just become the most donated live stream I've ever done, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
you've not even specifically done anything for it.
Spud607 says, how much do I have to donate for both of you to plough your trains into the ocean?
Well, considering the fact that I'm driving on a slightly modified version of LaRue and I haven't checked the track work at the end, I may well end up doing that anyway.
Spencer607 says his super chat won't come through. It just did. Your €5 one did just come through. I'm looking at it there. I can see it. Bobo for Gaming is saying, how much do I have to tip to get my goddamn food? Yeah, we were supposed to serve the main course, Sam.
It'll be right, it'll be fine.
We kind of forgot about the main course.
Well, it's too late for that now. What do you want for pudding?
Yeah, that's it. The main course has been thrown out the window.
Yeah, you missed your chance for it.
Nah, I'm only joking, guys. Oh my god, Storyteller's just donating another $5. Oh my god.
Bye.
I'm just donating because I've been a long time fan, never got the chance to donate. Really hope to see you on Armour with everyone, brother. Oh, he's talking about the Armour 3 server that I am gonna join. Yeah, Storyteller, at some point we're gonna, I don't know whether the rest of the Dead Poachers are gonna do it, but I'm certainly gonna do it. We're gonna look at playing Armour 3, because that's we've all bought it and that's something we really want to do as a squad, so it'd be good to get more people involved. Jeez, how much money has just been donated? I can't believe it.
Reese, I'm not sure I want to tell you this, but you've earned more money on this stream than I earn in a few hours.
Oh god.
Joys of being on an apprenticeship wage, but also, like, wow.
I know, that's unbelievable. I was not expecting that tonight, if I'm absolutely honest. I really wasn't.
Ooh, I'm speeding a bit. I wasn't expecting that either.
Well, my WhatsApp is going mad.
Fun fact for you all, folks. The Cardine can manage 12 Pullmans.
Yeah, oh yeah,
unassisted.
the Cardine is quite a capable machine. Every time I've driven it, I've not had any problems in what I've been pulling.
I had a lot of wheel slip.
Oh god!
What?
I've screwed up. I knew I screwed up. I knew it. I actually knew it.
Did you forget to put water in?
No.
Did you crash?
No.
Did you not crash?
You will guess it at some point. What do I normally do with...
You left all the handbrakes on, didn't you?
No. What else do I normally do when I'm doing a scenario?
Have you left Leslie in the middle somewhere?
Not Leslie, but something.
Ian, die?
No, it was the Class 156, the Armstrong Powerhouse 156. I put it in the route to take some screenshots for the Livestream thumbnail, and I've bloody left it in the station. So now we are confined to Platform 2 at the halfway station.
That's gonna create an issue, isn't it? Which halfway station is it? Is it Penyog?
No, Abersyth. So
Abersyth.
Is it Colton Vale, I think? Colton
No,
Vale.
I'm Abersyth. Yeah, I'm on the actual route you're on, Reese.
Oh,
I've got all the proper names
you've
now.
got the proper names, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh god, Spud607 has just done another donation of €2. €2 for you to plough your train into the sea. Oh,
You're
gosh.
gonna have to do it now. You've been paid.
I've literally been paid, like, what? It must be in total about 20 to 25 quid just to crash.
Roundabout. Let's be honest, the chances of you crashing anyway are pretty high.
Well, if I don't crash during the stream, I will be crashing at the end because I've basically been paid an absolute fortune to do it. So, oh, it's Laserjet. Hello, Laserjet. How are you doing?
Well, I don't know how fast your service is going, but my Pullman dining service is going 10 mile an hour over the speed limit at the moment.
Oh dear. Oh, Laserjet, I don't know whether you're in our Discord server or not, but if you ever wanted to join us, like, if you get this route, and then we could... At some point, that's what we should do, is like a multiplayer session.
We need to do it at some point, a proper multiplayer session.
But yeah, get loads of people on the route, and then have token working. actually run the route properly.
Do you know what, Reese? For your since your plans for streaming are coming to an end, we could do that as a celebratory send-off type thing.
What, as the last one?
We could have it as a we could do it on a Saturday, and we could have the Penwyth Valley Railway Gala.
That would be quite an interesting one to do.
I mean, you could have, like, for the people that can stream, you could do different cameras and all that lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is we'll get people who have this route and we'll have some form of gala. And if we can set everyone up cameras to go to the stream, then we can all see where each other are, and then we'll do proper token working.
Yeah. I mean, what we could do, we could set up a group chat on Discord, not like a server, but a group chat, and then you can do a screen share thing.
Yeah.
So that's quite a good way of doing it, because if you did that and screen recorded that, you'd be able to see where everyone is and what everyone's doing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, Bobo for Gaming has just donated another £5, so we're up to about 30 quid now.
If this keeps on going, Reece, you're going to end up with more money than I made today.
I know, right?
That's
LaserJet is saying
crazy.
I'm ending live streaming. No, I'm not like properly. I'm not leaving forever. Basically, I'm having a baby. So
He's pregnant.
yes, I am pregnant. I'm the only man in the world that is gonna have a baby himself. No, basically, me and my wife are having a baby, so my availability for live streaming in the next year or so is going to be limited. Like at the moment, I'm living up my own while I'm working up north, so I have a lot of free time.
Working up north.
Working up tip north, I have a lot of free time, so that's why I've been doing so much streaming this year, because basically I'm bored and I got nothing else to do. And but yeah, I will still be streaming. It just will not be anywhere near as much as what I have been throughout this year, you know. So yeah.
Just a quick interruption, Reece. Are we crossing at Penyog?
Yeah, we're gonna have to because, well, I don't know where you are, but there is.
I'm about a mile away.
Yeah, you're gonna have to just wait there, dude, because there's a class 156 here. So and it's broken down.
Okay.
So platform 1. Is it platform 1? Let me just check on this. Yeah, platform. No, sorry,
Platform I'm going into.
Platform 2 is out of action at Aberystwyth.
Right. Because someone went and left a mainline train there.
I know, some idiot. I don't know who he was. He must have been a right dipstick. Decided to leave a class 1560 MU sitting in the loop. I don't know who would do such a thing. I
know, who would be so incompetent?
I mean, I suppose it is a drivable loco. Oh, the thing is, I haven't actually worked out how to drive it yet. So I was going to say I could go and shunt it into the siding, but it's going to take me half an hour to actually figure out how to drive it. Because I was hopefully going to read the manual before the live stream. Right, anyway.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Time to go. Let's get going. Right then, let's read some of the chat. LaserJet says, congratulations. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Nathan is saying, how about a collaboration with Sam's Trains? Well, I've never actually spoken to Sam's Trains. I've seen some of his videos. They are quite interesting. I don't know whether he'd be up for doing some form of gala. So I don't really know. Oh, LaserJet, this is the S-Wave branch, which is available to download from uktrainsim.com. It's a free route, but it does have a few payware dependencies, I think. What was I gonna say?
That sounds insane. Reece, the steamboat whistle sounds even better when it's in a tunnel with all the echo on it.
Oh, mate, I wish I was listening to that. I bet it sounds epic.
It sounds incredible. I might have a go at putting this whistle onto some of the locos.
Put it on Super Pug.
I might put it on a terrier.
On a terrier?
Yep. You know why a terrier?
LaserJet is saying perhaps for my last stream I should get all the Train Simulator YouTubers together. Yeah, that's not going to work because most of them hate my guts. So,
well, I wouldn't specify most of them, but I'd say it's an even 50-50 split.
Yeah, I would say so. Let's see. Right, let's see then. Well, we'll even if it's... we'll set up a gala day, I think. Perhaps the last week before I go. I'll still be doing videos and stuff. You don't think you can get the route? Oh, I mean, it's free. It's on UK Train Sim.
Reese,
Yeah.
I am safely stopped in Penwyth Platform 1.
You're in Penwyth Platform 1. Well, I've got the token for the next section, so you'll have to wait until I get there.
Well, I say I'm safely stopped in Platform 1. My engine and the first sort of 5 coaches are safely stopped in Platform 1. The rest of the train is stopped in the loop. Hello, I bet there's a nice view from the observation car right about now.
LaserJet saying he can join the chat. Yeah, mate. If you feel like joining us on Discord, let us know. I'm not sure. I think you're in the Discord server. I'm happy for you to join us if you want. Moleman978 in for the gala send off. He doesn't do YouTube, but that would be cool. Anyway, we are powering our way up the incline towards Penwyth. Now it's time to serve the main course. So, as I said earlier, Sam, what is the main course today?
It was what Mark said, but I've forgotten now. As well as what Mark said, we have a full English Sunday roast.
Ooh. Full
With
English
got-
Sunday roast? Do you mean like a full
Yep.
English breakfast combined with a Sunday roast?
No, just it's the proper name for it. It's a funny thing because it doesn't actually have a name in other languages. Like, for Britain it's just a roast dinner, but if, for example, if you want to say it in French, you have to say like a traditional Sunday English roast dinner of, and then what it's really long-winded. What else can we have? We have we have food. Maybe.
We have food.
Maybe.
I've just had to pause the game while we're going across this bridge. Oh, hang on.
Tell you what, Reese. What we'll do, when you go past my Pullman train, we'll swap meals.
Yes! The dining cars will just swap meals across on the platform. I'm going to have to take some screenshots real quick.
Nah, we'll do it as you go past. We'll do it like a token exchange.
Well, but with trolleys of meals.
Yeah, we'll just angle them out the windows and swap them.
As you do, the standard Pullman way.
Dine in the Pullman way.
Right, oh, no, that's not pause. Right, LaserJet, if you want to join us in the chat, if you have a look in the video description below, join the AWP Discord server, and then get yourself in one of the public chat rooms, and then we'll drag you into the streaming chat. And Mark has got it right. If you want to join the chat, press Alt F4. Also, go into your C drive and delete System 32. I heard that works.
Just for your benefit, Reese, in the Discord thing, I've just put a screenshot up in general for what this magnificent beast looks like with the Pullmans.
Nice. I can't see that, unfortunately, but...
Yeah, I'm aware, but when you get a chance.
So I've let the fire die down to about 30%, so and we're still pretty much flying along.
I was going to say, I haven't stopped blowing off since I set off.
Ryan Worth Valley is saying put on a headboard. How do I do that? Is it Control 1?
I think you have to set it up in the scenario, don't you, Willies?
Probably. Magnus
I've just
Chrome.
realised something else. I should probably put the handbrake on.
Well, because otherwise you'll start rolling away.
Well, I've got the brakes on full, but I've been sort of slowly rolling forward for the last few minutes, and I'm now nearly going past the signal.
Right, we're going flying. LaserJet thinks he's in. Can you have a look on Discord, Sam, if you can see it?
I can.
But then just...
Yep, he's in general. And if you ask me to drag him across, I'm not sure I'm actually able to do that.
I don't think you will be. So give me a sec, guys.
Nope, I can't.
You do
I don't
not
have
have. You don't have
permissions.
the power. You do not have the power. I've just tried.
I don't have the power.
Is that him in? Hello.
Hello?
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you, good sir?
I am excellent. So
Marvellous.
welcome to the channel.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I'm trying to speak English now.
Pardon?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually spoken to you. So I'm Reese of Angry Welshman Productions.
Hello. I've never actually spoken to you. This is the first time I've actually made contact with you, especially on a live stream.
I know,
Hello.
it's interesting, isn't it?
Hello, everyone. I'm actually here on the stream.
So, yeah. Bobo for Gaming has just donated £2 again. I can't believe how many people have donated money this live stream. That's mad.
And you haven't
very
even
generous.
specifically asked them to.
No, I know. He's hungry as hell, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, on
with-
second thoughts, we should have probably thought out this dining service a bit more carefully.
Yeah, I know. We didn't exactly put much thought into it, did we?
Nah.
No. I'm just sat in the office waiting for the this beautiful machine to come flying past. Oh, that looks good. That looks so good. It might take a little bit of time for the stream to catch up.
No, I'm actually watching the stream right now, believe it or not, as we're speaking.
You sat in the office looking the wrong way, though. You're not facing out the window.
You're facing the wrong way, mate.
It's coming. Give it a minute. I'm going to. Hang on. Now I am flying too fast. 42 in the 40 zone.
I won't tell you how fast I was
Actually,
going
coming
earlier.
out of the tunnel. Yeah, the stream's a little bit-
It's as though I knew what I was talking about. Yeah,
That can't be right.
I know that doesn't happen very often, does it?
What do you mean very often? You could have left that bit off.
Well. Right, I'm going down the hill now, Sam, towards Pennyog.
Levelly jubbly.
So
Well, like I said, I'm stopped, so I'll just wait for you to clear the points at the end. Chuck the token
let me just
out
make
at me
sure I'm
and
going in
then,
the right road.
Yeah, please do, because I don't fancy a head-on collision.
Just to be sure, you're in platform 1 right now, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where you should be, which is good.
Yeah, I'm on the right side.
Yeah, you're essentially in the down. Yeah, you're in the down platform. So
Yeah, getting increasingly worried about the possibility of you going into the same platform.
this is generally what happens with me driving, to be honest.
Yeah.
Who needs tokens? Because I heard if you drive at points fast enough, they will just magically change and let you through.
Well, it depends on the context. I mean, if you're in a free roam scenario and Train Sim doesn't like you, then yes, that does actually happen.
So
I'm still typing in the chat.
yeah, it's good. Unfortunately, because I'm in full screen, if I click on the YouTube screen to do the chat, then
Yeah, that's right.
It basically pauses the game because I don't like running in the windowed mode.
I have no choice. I have to run mine in window mode. Almost. Well, let's just say my computer doesn't like it. Well, actually, I prefer running it in Windows mode so I can change, because I use OBS. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you use OBS too. I think everyone does.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
But for me, it's easier to switch from my game to OBS, just in case if like something in the stream goes badly wrong or something.
Yeah, I mean,
And I have to,
I
like-
tried it before, but for some reason, I think it was with my desktop PC. It just decided, nope, I'm not going to do that. Whereas I haven't
dear.
tried it with my laptop. I might try it, but then at the same time, there's not a lot of point, I suppose.
Yeah. I just want to say as well, congratulations for the baby. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be terrifying.
Well,
I mean, look
I've-
at how he responsibly handles trains, and then imagine him handling a child.
Imagine, contrary to popular opinion, Sam, I am actually a professional because I do handle ships on a daily basis, and I seem to do all
I'm
right.
talking about trains, not ships.
Oh, there's a lot. So, what is harder to drive, a train or a ship? Do you think?
I've driven
Well,
both.
It depends on the ship, I would say.
Well, I've driven the
I
Isle of Wight
mean-
ferry.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, which one? Red funnel or white link?
The red funnel, the red Falcon I drove.
Oh, is it the one on Ship Simulator? Is it Extremes?
No. I actually drove the real ship, the actual real ship on my way back from holiday. I actually drove the real ship, and it was dead simple.
Wow.
Well, everything on the whole vessel was just controlled by one tiny little steering wheel. That was it.
Yeah, it's Voice Schneider units. There's usually 4 of them, 2 at each end, and one wheel will just change the angle of pitch. So it's
all you have to do is make sure all the little boats get out of the way, because you're the bigger ship in the water. Well, the biggest thing in the water, you have the right of way, and if they don't move, then just run them over.
Well, it is a little bit more complicated than that.
I promise you, that's a real rule in the ocean. If you're the bigger thing, and if the boats don't move out of the way, you are entitled to run them over. I promise you, that's true.
Well,
I'm sure that should apply that logic to your job.
Well,
I think that's a perfectly justifiable reason to run over other ships.
I'm actually quoting what the captain said to me, and I didn't know if he was actually being serious or making that up.
He might be making that up.
Probably. But I have driven a steam engine once, I'm not going to lie, and it was pretty terrifying.
Was it? I think I saw the video actually. Was it the 9F?
9F, 92212 at the Midhands Railway.
Oh, Midhands, yeah.
Most incredible but scary experience of my life.
I've ridden behind that during a gala. It was the evening of one of the gala days, and where it's going up from, is it Alton? It goes up quite a steep hill, and then it goes down. They call it going over the Alps. And,
yes.
And it's like insanely steep at one point. And I was in the carriage next to the loco, and it was running tender first, so we were right next to the smoke box. And it was night time, and all you could see outside the window was just the red sparks flying down all over the track. It was awesome.
That must have been an amazing sight.
It was. A 9F pretty much at full power in reverse. With I think it had like at least 7 coaches on. Maybe even 8. Can't remember for sure.
Reese,
yes.
My passengers are getting angry. They've got out of the coaches and they're starting to mob around the cab.
Well, I'm almost there. I'm literally by the home signal.
Oh, thank goodness.
So you might want to lean out the cab window, because I'll be handing a token to you in a moment.
That's if the mob doesn't get me.
Well, tell the mob to go away. That's how mobs work.
I'll blow the whistle and it'll blow them away.
Or do a Henry and sneeze at them.
That's true! I'm sorry, that was so good. I laugh at everything that's either not that funny or just a tiny bit funny, and I sort of laugh at everything. That's the way I go.
Well, there's a lot of non-funny jokes on this channel. Lots of them.
Nah.
And if you're looking for the resident joker, there's a guy in the chat, MDH Games. His name is Mark, and he is our resident joker.
Ooh.
He
we
comes
call
up
him
with
the
some
resident
crackers.
joker because he has scars on his face and he goes around asking people if they want to know how
Sam,
to
token exchange. Pajink. There we go. It's close enough.
Reese, I dropped it.
Oh, for fuck, why?
Why would you drop it?
No, I've just dropped both anchors trying to stop in the platform.
That's why I've dropped it.
Well, because I was going too fast. Alright, yes, I was going
You
slightly
nearly
too
broke
fast.
my arm.
Well, what's this pice of flesh in the cab of my loco? I've taken your arm with me. Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can I have it back?
No, I'm going to sell it on eBay.
Well, stick it in dining coach. Stick it in freezer.
Oh, yeah, free meat. Yeah, oh, no, we can't tell everybody. It's
So for dessert, we have mystery flesh.
mystery meat.
God. Oh my god, that's
Mystery
so weird.
meat souffle.
Mystery meat souffle.
So we've arrived at Penwyth. This is where the mains are actually... Well, the mains have been served now, I think.
Right,
Can the
Reese,
people
my
in the
question
chat confirm, has the mains been served yet?
is your train clear of the loop?
Yes, my train is clear of the loop, and you have the token. You therefore have permission to proceed to the next section.
Right, time to floor it.
Yep,
Over.
power!
Power.
The
Power.
power of the big Caledonian thing.
Roger Dodger over bloop bloop.
I've been campaigning for Chris to do two things. The one thing I haven't actually told him yet, but he knows that it'll be a thing. One, the next Caledonian loco to come out needs to have a whistle that is a set of bagpipes playing Scotland
I said
the
he
Brave.
should do it on the Highland Jones Goods.
He should do it on the good. He's promised me he's going to do it. He hasn't yet, but I reckon he's done one of those things where he's programmed it in the script in somewhere, but it'll play one time every 20,000 times that the whistle is blown.
That would be incredible.
So if you press the whistle and it starts playing the bagpipes, you may never ever hear it again.
A
You'll have to
bagpipe
make the
whistle.
most of it.
Yes. A set of We're going full Ivor the engine. We're having a set
You know
of
what? I was
bagpipes
gonna
as a
say,
whistle.
Reese, we should commission this from him.
Oh, it needs to
we
be
want-
a Caledonia Works commission.
Yep. We want a full set of bagpipes on an engine, but we want it so it's scripted to the numbers, so you can actually play different notes.
Someone just said something in the chat about joining a something challenge series that Sam is doing.
Yes. Do
Yeah.
you want to explain that, Sam?
Yeah, basically it's going to be a lot of streams which we're planning on doing, or
Right.
pre-recorded videos. We haven't quite decided yet.
So you haven't actually made a decision yet, you're just planning it out. I like it.
Yeah, well,
It's
we're
always good to have
planning
a
it out,
plan.
and we've been doing that for a few months now, so it's going to be big. But essentially, it's going to be a series of challenges and scenarios to do in game,
Ooh.
which are going to be designed to challenge trained simmers
Train simmers.
pretty much to the maximum of their ability and the engine's ability.
Do I count as a train simmer?
Yep, it's going to be open for everyone to
You
join
can be
in.
whatever you want to be. It's 2019 and you can choose what you
can
want
be
to be.
anything you want.
I choose to be a unicorn. Sam, I want to be a unicorn.
I'm gonna make. No, you know what? No, I'm not going to make a comment. I'm more mature than that.
Can I be an alicorn?
What I'm gonna
if you
say
want to
is,
be an unicorn.
I
It's
can have horns and
2019.
I can have horns and wings, so I can have both. I
Oh,
have
Don't-
that's cool.
Don't you have a fin about horses?
Well, I am a brony. I do watch My Little Pony a lot, even though the show's coming to an end. That's a shame.
Is it coming to an end?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've seen the last 4 episodes. If those of you who haven't seen MLP, I'm not saying anything.
Is it like a Game of Thrones style finish where nobody expects
Everyone
it
dies.
to? Yeah, literally everyone dies at the end. Yeah.
Like Avengers Infinity War, Thanos snaps his fingers and everyone just dies.
Yes.
No. Actually, it's quite an emotional ending. Well, for me it is, because I watched the show for nearly 10 years now. I mean, I actually watched the very first episode the day it actually came out. I actually watched it live and I fell in love with it straight away. It was amazing.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, challenges.
Yeah,
and
about the
stuff.
Railworks challenges.
Yeah, how did this happen? Anyway, get back to
So,
this. What am I talking
Yeah,
about?
we've got several categories. So
Yeah.
there's going to be heavy haul challenges. There's going to be races. There's going to be problem solving and puzzle solving stuff. There's going to be endurance challenges.
If it's going to be a shunting
So-
challenge, for the love of God's sake, do not ask me to do a shunting challenge, because my viewers know
we've
that
got-
I can't do shunting.
We've
Well,
got a very
There is a shunting challenge.
Oh, well,
It's
I'm
not
going
just
to
a
come in
shunting
last.
challenge, it's a shunting puzzle.
A shunting puzzle. Oh.
And I do intend to make it as puzzling as possible.
I'm getting a FaceTime call from my girlfriend. Is it okay if I put my microphone on mute for a second?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, sure.
So sorry about that.
No worries, dude.
I'll literally be right back.
No problem.
Someone just asked me how I am. I'm very well, thank you. Anyway, BRB, my fellas.
Okay, now he's gone. We can talk about him. Nah, I'm only joking. Yeah.
I can still hear you.
Oh no! What are we doing?
Wait, get in there. Get in there. Be careful. Right, BRB.
Whoa.
Easy.
Is that what you is that what you're saying to her? Okay.
Right, BRB, fellas.
No worries. Right. So yes, for everybody else watching the live stream, with regards to the challenges, me and Sam are still sort of working out how it's all the rules and
Very slowly, but we are getting there.
to be honest, it could have gone a lot faster. I'm going to take the blame for that one because I've been quite busy the last few months, and I should devote a lot more time to it if I'm honest. Which I will.
We just need to have a few more chats on Discord about it.
To be honest, we're almost there. I think we're almost there with the rules.
Close. Once we've got the rules set up, we just need to get around to making all the scenarios, which will take a while. But
getting the idea.
With it,
yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go on.
Just for members of the public, the issue we've got with it is because it's such a big thing we're planning and it's so complicated and there's so much to it. It's taken me and Reese a fair bit of time to actually discuss it and go through everything and decide on what we think could be best and how we can keep it fair and how we can keep score and all that sort of stuff. So we're getting there, but we want to make sure it's done properly.
Yeah, I mean, it is taking a while, but we will get it worked out and we'll get the rules out to everybody. And everybody will be welcome to take part. I mean, obviously there'll only be a sort of core bunch of people who will take part in the stream, but it doesn't stop you all from taking part individually. The idea is to find out how lots of locomotives do perform from all different companies and types.
And not just how the locos perform, but who can get the most out of the locos.
Yeah, because I mean, even if people use the same loco, there's no guarantee you're going to get the same timings on runs and stuff.
Yeah.
Hello guys, I'm back.
He's back.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Magnus Crum wants to see me use Duchess of Sutherland, apparently.
What? Hey? Huh?
You can use Duchess of Penwyth.
Yeah, or was it Duchess of Negligence is my one.
No, it's Duchess of Penwyth. I never named it Negligence.
You should have. You should have done the reskin, man.
I gave you Duchess of Penwyth. I thought it'd be a bit more elegant and suitable.
I was hoping there would be a whole series of Negligence-themed locos. So Duchess of Negligence, Negligence Castle, City of Negligence. Basically, in general, my channel is based around me pretending to be professional at driving and then completely failing by crashing.
To be fair,
that is generally the theme that goes on.
The theme is you're actually pretty competent. It's just momentary lapses in concentration where you fuck up and then crash.
Not always fuck up. Sometimes it can even be intentional, but not always.
Not like you tell people that.
It's not always. Count Stania. Nathan says I should use Count Stania.
Yeah, that still needs to be done, doesn't it? You need to get a vampire face made.
Or I wonder if we could find out how to reskin the faces. and just add like teeth.
It depends how they're set up.
I imagine that it's all done through Blender or something, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I mean the actual textures.
Magnus Chrome says Duke of Negligence. Yes! 7MT, Duke of Negligence. That's gotta be a thing.
The Duke of Gloucester was the only engine other than the Duchess class, I believe, that was given an 8P classification. It's like, I could be wrong with that. I think there might have been some bullieds that were, but I'm not sure. But yeah,
bullied specifics.
Duke of Gloucester is the only locomotive that has ever come close to matching the performance of a Duchess.
Well, I mean, the problem with that one was Duke of Gloucester is it was a one-off, and when BR built it, it was pretty crap.
Well, that's because they didn't build it properly.
No, it had all sorts of problems, didn't it, inherently?
It was a one-off, and essentially by the time it got round to the time of building it, they'd already decided to move on to diesels.
Yeah.
So by that point, there wasn't really any point in actually going all out with it, so they didn't bother. But
I
when
thought
they got,
there was like cracks in the wheel set which were hidden. It was like cracks in the casting of the wheel
there
sets.
were all sorts of issues with it.
And that was one of the reasons why they couldn't rack it up to full speed.
Yeah, basically they cut so many corners with it that it was basically a circle.
Oh, it just came back full circle. Surely if it goes full circle, that's a success.
If you cut all the corners off something, you end up with a circle, don't you?
Well, depends
how...
Is there any such thing as a true circle? Or is it a series of straight lines?
It's a series of straight lines getting infinitesimally smaller. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked, Reese.
I know. What is life? We're getting really deep into this.
Reese, let's not get philosophical. It's Friday evening. We should be getting drunk, not philosophical.
I beg your pardon.
We're literally playing Train Sim on a Friday night. Are we the type
We're
of people
we
who
have
are
no
going?
social lives,
Are we really going to be going to the pub?
The only drinks I've got is Diet Coke.
I have got milk, tomato ketchup,
and
onion,
sausage wine.
sausage wine, and onion dip.
And I've got a McDonald's burger here.
Oh, sweet.
I think it's the signature classic, I think.
Have you tried the new double quarter pounder yet?
No, I'm not really a fan of the quarter pounder.
To be honest, I was just going to say it's all right, but it's not really all that. Hey, Victorian lad is in the chat, chaps. He is Chris Wilson, the chap who made this very loco.
Who?
Chris Wilson, Victorian lad. He's in the chat now. He is the chap that made this loco.
Is he the same guy that made the Sterling single?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, excellent. Well, if he's watching the stream, I just want to say thanks. I reviewed it, did a live stream on it, and I love it. I love the Sterling single. It's a great actual loco. I love it.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
If you have a look
It's a wonderful model. It's not just a wonderful engine, or, well, loco, but the model itself for the game is wonderful. He's done a really good job.
He does. Let me try speaking English again.
Don't do that.
Yeah, hang on, let me just do a reset. There we go. Right. So, yeah, I've been reviewing his videos, his locos, pretty much since...
reviewing his videos?
Yeah, I've been reviewing Chris's videos, 8 out of 10, could do better, really. Since he's been making Train Sim stuff, he started off doing reskins at first. I did videos of those as well, back in the day. Let me just check the points before I crash again.
Oh yeah, please don't crash.
And then he moved on to actually making locos as well. And you can see
now moved on to the biggest developer for Train Sim at the moment.
He's released in the last year and a half to 2 years. He's released more locos than any other developer for Train Sim.
I think he's released more locos than all other developers put together.
I think
What's his
so.
name again?
Chris Wilson.
Chris Wilson, right.
He's ridiculously talented at modelling.
Well, obviously,
he's very devoted to it.
Devoted?
The other thing to mention is that it's an art. He is an artist. And you can tell from his models how much effort goes into each one. How much love, care, attention, blood, sweat, tears. All of it,
Well, it's like I said, like the
I was wondering if I could ask him a question.
Out.
Yeah, just ask away. He's watching the video now, so he'll reply.
Okay, what's his name again? Oh, I'm a rubbish with names. You know me.
Chris.
Hi, it's Oliver. Chris, it's Oliver, YouTuber, ladies and gent. Don't know me, if that's all right. I was going to say, if you're planning on making a new model, I was wondering if you're thinking of working on something called a P2, Prince of Wales, that they're building at the moment.
It's already in progress.
Doing that.
Yeah, I heard it was in progress. I was just wondering if it's still gonna happen. So I would actually love to do a review on that and give you some credit and say what a mark. Because I'm gonna be very positive about this. Even if the model he makes, I'm pretty sure all the models he makes for Train Sim are mind-blowingly good anyway. So I have no doubt that he'll do a massive banging job. But if it doesn't turn out to be good, I'm still going to be very positive about it and say that the P2 is a marvellous engine. And
yeah, but it's not as good as a Duchess.
Well, of course not, but I just want to say, well, I'm really excited to hear about the P2 and when it's going to come to Train Simulator, because I've been waiting for quite a bit of a long time for that, and hopefully it will come out soon. But anyway, yeah, I'm just lost for words now, but hopefully it will come out soon, and can't wait to review it, my friend.
Well,
I'm not very good at these long speeches, but I'm sorry.
I'm not sure how long it'll be or when it's going to be done, but he is working on it.
Well, yeah, I know.
It's already made P2. It's currently under scripting right now by SimNation. There you go. There's the answer.
Right.
There you go.
Excellent. Thank you so much, my friend. I can't wait for it to actually. I can't wait to review it.
It's going to be excellent.
It is indeed.
The thing is, though, it doesn't surprise me anymore. whenever I receive
Yeah.
the models from Chris to do the preview for his website, I'm just like, do you know what? This is excellent. Doesn't surprise me. That's the standard now. And that's meant as a compliment. It really is. Because it's just the standard that I've come to expect from him.
And it's not just that, it's the fact that he does such a high standard in such short time as well.
Do you know what I would actually like to see him try and make? I mean, I think there's someone who's actually making this. The American-style Flying Scotsman back in 1969.
Sam,
Yep.
do you want to take that one?
Is this the American version of Flying Scotsman?
Yes.
No, I know nothing about that. I've definitely not forgotten that I'm working on that.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, if you have a look at the Last Pipe Productions Facebook page and scroll down a bit, there's some screenshots of it on there. It's work in progress. I've basically got the LNER decals to put back on it, and nameplates to put on it, and then it's done.
Marvellous.
In fact, I'm actually aiming to have that out within a few weeks, all being well.
Oh, wow. And how much is it going to cost?
It's gonna be totally free.
Free?
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 £3. It'll be £3 if you want to pay me £3, then that's okay.
Yeah, it's not going to cost you a penny, but you will have to have all the dependencies for it.
Like the sound pack and and the add-on, like the actual Scotsman loco and stuff.
Yeah, you'll have to have the Loco, the Steam Sound Supreme sound packs, the
Got that.
Victory Works S160. I think that might be it actually.
Oh, excellent. Well, you
need the old RSC King pack as well.
Oh, okay.
For Labelle. I think everything else I need for it will be included with the engine. Will a reskin.
So there we go.
So,
Well,
yeah.
good things coming out so far, and can't wait.
I'll have to reskin the coaches at some point as well. But yeah, the Loco I'm aiming to have out on the 9th of September, which is the date. It'll be 50 years to the day since she set off for America.
Wow. I found a few photos of her on her return after she was rescued from San Francisco.
Yes.
And when she
uh,
was going through the Panama Canal.
Yeah,
That was quite
she was
interesting.
not in a good way.
My dad was actually working on a ship which was... They passed them. They actually went past the ship. I can't remember the name of it now. But when my dad was working at sea at that time in the 70s, and he went out on deck and was like, "Oh, look, there's a Flying Scotsman." Okay, and it was like, "All right, back to work." He thought he was daydreaming or something. He was like, "There's no way I just saw Flying Scotsman." And then he went and spoke to the captain at dinner time, and the captain was like, "Oh, did you guys see Flying Scotsman?" He's like, "Oh, so it was real."
It wasn't a dream.
Because during the Panama Canal transit, basically, if you're working on the ship, it's like an 18-hour day. It's a really long day if you have to work it. And he was an engineer, so he was on standby pretty much all day. And because he was sleep deprived, he thought, "Oh, I must just be daydreaming or something, having hallucinations." Which, to be fair, during my time at sea, I had hallucinations as well.
Reese, that were the mushrooms.
I've
That
never
was
been
nothing to do with a lack of sleep.
No, that was just all the copious amounts of drugs I was taking. But, we're not going to mention...
Whoa! Okay.
Yeah, it were the caffeine tabs.
It's probably all the caffeine.
Reese has a serious caffeine addiction.
Oh dear.
No,
He's
I
been
don't.
medically treated for it and everything.
The only addiction I have is with Jaffa cakes.
That's an understandable addiction.
It's not a good one, but it's not a bad one.
Well, there are worse.
Yes. No. Yes. No. What was worse than Jaffa cakes?
And there we are. I've brought it to a stop and opened the doors, let everybody out.
Wait, are you at the end of the line?
I am at the end of the line.
He is at
Oh.
the end of the line.
I am not at the end of the line.
How far?
He is not at the end of the line.
How far are
I'm-
you away?
Well, I've only just passed the halfway mark. I'm now struggling a little bit up a big hill.
Well, called it, but you know, I guess you'll have to hurry yourself up a little bit, because otherwise I'm gonna get stuck in section.
Oh dear.
That'd be a shame.
Oh,
You know that guy you told about, MDH Games, sorry. I always say
Yeah.
gaming. I think you mentioned something about Sam's trains, and I can't actually read it. I can't actually read the chat properly because I'm doing my own thing.
he said ignore the Sam's trains part.
Oh,
No idea.
suppose-
I no idea what he said.
no, neither do I. I spoke to Sam's trains once actually. He's a nice guy.
Where has my 40% cut-off gone? Ah, there it is. Ah, right. Reese, I'm back in business again.
Did you forget how the regulator works again?
No, it's just
Again?
it wouldn't go to the percentage you needed it to. It'd only jump between 30 and 50. It wouldn't go to 40.
Oh. Well, the reverser.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I've got it sorted now, and I'm picking up speed again. And
excellent.
I'm chucking out an awful lot of clag.
I love it. There's nothing better than throwing the fire all over the countryside where it could possibly catch fire.
Especially when you haven't put any coal in for ages. I think it's just clearing out the juice, but like, Jesus Christ, that is black smoke. That's gotta
That's
go.
black smoke.
Thick black smoke.
It's very thick. It's thick with two curly C's.
Never heard anyone say that before.
I think it's
I've
a
also
Yorkshire
only got
thing.
8% fire in, so
Okay, Chris is asking which one do I prefer, the BR Blue or Ultramarine one. I'm going to speak for myself purely because I am in love with BR Express Blue, that it's going to be the BR Express Blue.
I've got to agree.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not so keen on the ultramarine.
You're not?
Nah.
Oh, I need... Oh, no, change the headlamp. That's the one. Check me out, Sam. I'm actually doing lamps properly.
Jesus Christ.
I know, right?
Lamps.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's Control Shift one for the tender lamp, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Think so.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Oh, what's the one? Is it... no, I got it wrong. Hang on. No, it's not that one.
Don't know what
Yeah,
you're
I think...
doing.
No, I don't.
know
I
what
don't.
you're doing.
It's just one lamp on the centre of the headboard on the tender, isn't it, for light engine?
Light engine is centre on the buffer beam.
Yeah, centre on the buffer beam. So then it's shift, foot, no, control 4. No, it's not 4. Oh, no, I don't know what I'm doing.
And this is where he buggers it up at the
Don't know
end.
what you're doing.
I'm running around, and because somebody earlier asked me to do a tender first run, I think I'm going to do it.
Because you've been paid lots of money.
Because I've been paid 30 quid during this. That has never happened before. Like, I cannot
Hopefully
believe...
it'll never happen again. I mean, what?
Shut up, you hamster.
Whoa, we about to say something else then.
I might have been.
Easy.
I might have been.
Yeah, easy.
Request to pass signal at danger is approved because I do not accept a refusal. That is how signals work. The driver goes to the signal box, screams abuse at the signalman, and then gets his own way.
I think
It's
I like
funny
to
you
look at
say
signals
that, Reece,
and think they're
because actually that's not
suggestions.
too far from the truth.
Signalman says no. Timetable says no. Driver says screw you, signalman. Signalman now says yes. That is how signalling works.
It's more driver threatens to shove messaging potatoes up signalman's and then signalman reconsiders.
Oh my god, there's someone called Oliver, the Great Western Engine, in the chat. I think I know
Yes.
this guy.
Yes, there is. Oliver,
think I know him.
you've had a shout out.
Which
He
Oliver
is.
though?
Going up to
Well, he's Oliver the Great Western Engine, obviously.
going up to Penwyth. Going to be a good idea to slow down.
It might be, yes. It's up to you
He's going-
entirely. I'm not affecting your I'm not suggesting your judgment as a driver is impaired in any way.
Well, it's going 60 mile an hour in a 40 zone. Like, I'm fairly certain goes to like a 25 zone. Going to be a good idea.
Well, generally 60 mile an hour on this route is not really advisable, but, you know, potato, potato. It's up to you.
Well, I mean, I've consulted with you, so if I do derail now, you know you're screwed, right?
I am the operations manager of the Penwyth Valley Railway Company Limited, and I have given you permission to exceed the speed limit. So
Excellent.
there will be a public inquiry held by the Railway Accident Investigation Board later on, and everybody...
It's fine, there's not an accident yet.
All of the train crew will, of course, be drug and alcohol tested. So prepare yourself.
Alcohol tested?
Yes.
Just like a policeman who just has a breathalyzer. Please go over there before I tell you to stop.
If there's no crew left.
Oh no, don't crack! Oh, I hit it. Ow. The train now has concussion.
Oh dear.
That is what they call a rough shunt. Oh, bufferception has happened. The buffers have literally merged with the coaches. If I
One and the same.
if
Part
I
of the
couple up-
crew, part of the ship.
Part of the crew.
Part of the ship.
Part of the crew, part of the train.
Yep.
Hold on, isn't that from Pirates of the Caribbean?
It certainly
Yeah.
is.
The train must have a guard.
You better tell Southern Rail, mate.
Who?
A train must always have a guard.
Reese, I've
They-
decided that the speed limits are there for my protection, so I'm only going to slightly abuse them.
Oh god, you're actually doing it properly. Oh my god.
I'm just getting a
Well,
phone call from
I
someone.
went
hold on.
round at 30 mile an hour in the 25 bit and I almost derailed, so...
Yeah, it's generally advisable to follow speed limits. That should be quoted tonight, I think.
Yep. It's... Oh, there's a sheep there.
Right, don't you say a word. Don't you say anything at all.
I don't have a clue what you're talking about, Reese.
Right, I am coupled up, ready for the return trip.
I've just realised, I think this is the one that has Chris driving it. It is!
Is it?
Yeah. Well, not the one you're in, the one I'm in. Cardine has Chris driving.
I would love to see some more characters made for Train Sim.
I would love to see Chris driving more stuff.
Yes, me too.
Because that moustache is just incredible and it needs to be appreciated more.
Oh yeah, the character with the moustache.
That's Chris!
It's epic. Right,
Well,
now,
I think he had to shave it for an operation and it's really saddening.
yeah, but I mean, it's better to be safe and sorted, isn't it?
Well, yeah. It'll grow back.
It will. It's here. It'll grow back.
It'll have to grow back.
Why is this?
There'll be too many disappointed fans of Chris's moustache if
I
it
know.
didn't grow back.
I'm just making sure I've got the road for the return trip, which I do. I am set. So I'm pretty much just waiting for the tip from the guard now.
Yep. Tell you what, Reece, you can bit last train at day.
Last train of the day. Well, you're running on shed, are you?
Yeah, I think so.
Ah,
I mean, I haven't actually got a shed to run on because I pulled it up and I haven't put a new one down yet, but, you know, we'll ignore that.
well, I was going to say, did you want to call it there? Are you calling it a night?
Oh, no, not yet. I'm just saying I don't think I'll manage a return trip.
Oh, okay. Oh, in
Well,
that-
I'd be able to do one, but I won't be able to pass you, or I'd be holding you up for ages, so...
Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that again.
I'm just leaving Blind Barris now. Yeah, so, yeah, Oliver, I was saying earlier about this route.
Yes.
I'm surprised you haven't gone and downloaded it, actually, because it's,
In fact, to be honest, I don't know why I haven't bought it either.
it is a very good route, and it's free. So, I recommend... And UK Train Sim is filled with really useful stuff for Train Sim. If
I'm
you
gonna
pay-
recommend-
But you do have to buy like DLCs for it in order to make the route work, right?
Not always, it depends on the route. There's also the North Wales Narrow Gauge, which is the Festiniog Railway and the Welsh Highland. That is completely free, and I
Okay.
don't think there are any payware dependencies for that one. I think it's all freeware.
Oh, okay.
Reece, just as a quick interruption, Chris has put up more photos, and the Jones Good now has motion.
Oh, there's times
And
like this where I wish I could actually minimise the stream to have a look at it.
Oh,
Check it
dear.
on your phone.
I haven't got. Oh, I'd have to sign in, and I can't be bothered.
Oh God. Angry Welshman. Reese, is that your name?
Yes.
Okay.
No, his name is Stephen.
Funny. Stephen. Nah. Right, Reese.
I'm
listen-
sorry. My name is Andy Stovold. Just for he'll like that. Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
Yeah.
That's right. I just want to say that it has been an honour actually speaking to you for the first time ever, and even on a live stream, it's magnificent. But unfortunately, I have to shoot off now, and I've got I've got a thing. I'm just gonna say I've got a thing. But I just want to say it's
That's
been.
unacceptable. You're not allowed to leave now. You're part of the stream. You must stop forever.
Part of the stream, part of the train, part of the stream,
Part of the
part of the
stream.
train.
Part of the stream, part of the team.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
Part of the stream,
that'll
part of
do.
the team.
Well, unfortunately, listen, I actually have to go now, unfortunately. But I'm hoping we can actually do something in the future. Oh no, you can't have a kid, aren't you?
I will still be streaming
Yeah,
every now and then.
Reese is actually pregnant.
Yeah.
I do need to keep clarifying this. It's not Reese's wife that's having the baby. It's actually Reese.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
And I shall give birth to it in a very hard bowel movement. No, I'm not even going to make that joke.
I think you two might think, wait, well, no, that's too much. I think we've got to censor that out. Well, this is the.
Hey, to be perfectly
there's a speed
honest,
limit.
if YouTube started censoring me, my channel would have been banned a long time ago.
Probably.
Yeah, I've done some pretty politically incorrect and horrific things over the years. So
Weirdly,
Well,
I
there's
can
that
actually
one
believe
video
that.
which we can only be grateful was you took the decision of deleting before it got any
yeah,
further.
some videos have been deleted due to how politically incorrect they've been.
God.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that is how bad it is.
Jesus. Well, Reese, listen, thank you again so much for having me on your stream. It's always nice to be on another YouTuber's stream every once in a while.
No
But,
worries, dude. It's been a pleasure.
No, I feel honoured here. I actually feel honoured. But I was going to say, have a good night and continue doing your stream, and I hope it all goes well for you in the end.
All right, thanks. All the best, dude. I'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much. Good night, everyone, and Sam, thank you
See ya
again.
later.
See you later,
problem.
everyone. Enjoy the stream.
All right,
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, Sam. Chris has just
Yeah.
sent a PM to me of the Highland Goods.
Hey!
Oh, that is so beautiful. Chris, if you're still watching, it is beauty.
It's
It is beaut.
okie dokie. Where are the rails?
What?
Oh no, it's okay. La. Whew. You know the tunnel by the cliff top?
Yeah.
I was just going through that and the rails just suddenly disappeared, and I thought I might have derailed. It turns out it's actually just that steep that I actually can't see the rails
Oh,
from
wow.
the cab. Because of the fish plate on the front of the engine, you know, not the fish plate, the wing plate thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the decorative plate.
Yeah.
Because of that and how long the engine is, you can't actually see the rails from the cab.
Wow.
But yeah, I'm so excited for the Jones Goods. Honestly, it's
Basically, I
It's
think
one of the-
we'll almost be able to recreate the Scottish rail tours of the 60s.
I think we just need that Highland Railway Glen, whatever it is. Is it Glen Douglas or something?
Yeah,
Not
I
Glen-
think it's Glen Douglas.
could be. We need, if we get that done, we can do Scottish rail tours.
Yeah, like
In fact, we could even add that as one of the special scenarios in the rail challenge thing.
oh yeah, that would be quite good actually. Scottish Railway rail tours.
Yeah,
Was there any, the route? What's it called? The new Scottish route that was released from Signal Box Productions. What's it called?
not Strathspey.
Strathspey.
Is this? I don't know.
Oh, you know the one I mean. Why not?
Yeah.
Was there any rail tours that did that route?
I don't know, but I think there was some which went to Stranraer.
Oh, so Western Lines of Scotland.
Yeah, I think we could do that. We'd have to ask the expert Scottish man, who ironically lives in America.
America!
But yeah,
Sorry. I did my throat in by saying that. Well, it's nice to end the stream by doing something British. Although
is it only 10 past 10?
I did enjoy doing the FEF3 earlier.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be an evening with AWP without a run on the Penwyth Valley.
No, exactly. For prosperity. Yeah, signal box space side. That's the one. Chris has just posted it.
Bayside.
He's saying he still needs to do the North British Glen Douglas and GNOSR Gordon Highlander.
That might be the one I were thinking of.
Right. I'm stopped in a station presently. I really have to just run off for a wee really quick.
Okie dokie.
So I will be back in just a moment, everybody. I will leave you for a moment. I'm only going to be 2 minutes, but I'll leave you with a beautiful view of this magnificent machine. And Sam will provide you with some elevator music as it's going.
Yep. I get paid for doing this. I get paid cookies.
Right, here we are. I am back. The driver has returned from the toilet cubicle.
Wonderful. Oh look, apparently that's actually some good elevator music. There you go.
What?
I should become a musician.
You should.
If only I could play something. Or make it digitally. Speaking of which, if there are any digital music makers watching the stream, please do get in touch with me. I have a few projects I would very much like some music for.
He wants a death metal version of My Little Pony's theme song.
I want exactly that.
I would love that. I don't even know how that goes, but
yeah.
Hey.
That if you make that will become the new theme tune for Over the Hills.
Oh no! What was that piece of music? Oh, literally, I can't think what it is. There's a piece of music going in my head, and I can't think what it's called. Oh yeah, Chris, if you're still watching, there's supposed to be some different variations of this whistle in your one of your streams. I think I saw it, but I completely forgot how to do it. Is it
V, Control B, Control Space?
Ah, Control Space.
And Control B as well.
Ooh.
I think. Right, on the final downhill stretch into the new remodelled Deer Dog.
Deer Dog.
Deer Dog. Deer Dog.
Right, let's get some panorama shots of on the viaduct. Oh, mate, that is so beautiful. The thing is, every time Chris releases a product, I'm just like, oh, that's Stephanie. That's how Stephanie's going to be.
Do you know what? I think Stephanie should be Jones Goods. But I think you should stick with that.
The problem is
Because-
every single time Chris releases something, I'm like, oh, there you go. It's going to be Stephanie.
Yeah, but the Jones goods would make a lot of sense.
Why is that?
Well, because the guy who owns the thing is from Scotland.
What is that? It?
And it was originally going to be a Black 5, and the Jones goods is the spiritual predecessor of the Black 5.
What do you mean it was going to be a Black 5? You mean Stephanie was going to be a Black
Yeah.
5?
And it's a Chris product. And I'd really like to have a go at putting a fancy custom livery fin on it. Which I'm going to do anyway for several liveries, but I think it would fit. Mark, I know where you're going with that joke, don't do it.
2 drums and a cymbal fall off a cliff.
Don't do it, Mark. Don't do it.
He's going to do it. You know he's going to do it.
Don't do it.
Of course, this is Mark. He is going to do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it for the Vine.
You can do it when you B&Q it.
You can't. B&Q is crap. Seriously, I spent 100 quid on a bloody fan in B&Q. I felt ripped off. Oh, no. I just walked out of that one. I should have said, It blew me away. Oh, I missed it. I was thinking that in my head. I was like, that would have been such a good, that would have been better than
I'm
anything.
so glad you did miss it though.
Oh, that was an opportunity wasted.
Yep.
That's a Mark joke, that is. Mark, you can have that one for your library if you want. Although, to be fair, I don't think you really need any for your library, but, you know. I like to say that I can contribute. Where's the Bible? Oh, there it is. The message.
Where is the Bible? Where is it?
Oh, it's called the Message now. It's not called the Bible. Unless it's just hidden
Isn't that
somewhere
like
else.
a specific type of Bible?
We still need a sausage in the cab.
Do we now?
Yes.
For what purpose?
For me. All
For
cabs
you,
should have sausages.
They should have him they should, you know when he did the animated shovel?
Yeah.
We want an animated shovel, but we want it to, like, once every 90 shovels or something, pick up a fry-up instead of coal.
Yeah, every 90 shovels,
Like, pick
you
up,
just
like,
put egg and
pick up,
a
like,
couple
an
of
egg,
pieces of bacon.
sausage and bacon
Nice.
instead of a lump of coal.
Guion, if you're watching this, that's an idea. That's what the people of Train Sim want now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Mark's done it. He's gone and done it, look. I bought some Velcro for 100 quid the other day. I was
What a
ripped off.
rip-off.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's on fine form tonight.
which is terrible news for the rest of us. You know, Reese, I know you said you wanted this track layout keeping the same, but
Oh,
I'm gonna...
Chris is saying that is his personal Bible that he keeps on his desk.
I told you it'd be
Oh.
a specific Bible.
I was wondering. I was like, because it's called The Message. I didn't think it was a Bible, but there we go. I thought it was like a different book. But fair enough.
But yeah, I'll tell you what, Reese. Let me, I'll completely redo the whole of Landir Dog. Once it's done, I'll send you it over and have a play around with it and see what you think.
All right then, we'll do that.
Give it a chance.
All right then. Since you've done all the work, you might as well finish it then, and then I'll see.
I reckon, given time and scenery adding back onto it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've changed it around so it's the track works just a bit more smoother. Which, it might not work for the BR version, but it might work for a preserved version. Ooh, that's the ocean. That's a very dark blue.
I would love to see more ships in Train Sim. The thing
Yep.
is, I really wish I could do some modelling. I probably could learn, it's just that having the time to learn, I
Yeah.
don't have the time.
See, I'm in a similar sort of position. For me, I could really do with learning how to model for my reskins.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, there's a lot of people I have to keep going, can you quickly make this for me, please? Can you quickly make that for me, please? Because I just can't do it myself. But it's not anywhere near as easy as people like Chris make it look.
Well, no, but the thing is, there's people who just have the talent.
Yeah,
And Chris is one of those people that just have the talent.
he's
And
got the power.
He has the power. I have the power!
The power of
Thundercats.
Grayskull.
The power.
Okay, I never added a crossover in that way, and I didn't think of that. Okie dokie. That means I'm going to have to shunt the whole train out of platform 1 into platform 2.
I gotta be honest, I'm doing some line siding now. From a couple of shots that I've never seen on this route before.
Alright.
And it does look beautiful. This one, again, every time I play this route, it shows me something new.
Yep.
I find a new angle, or I find a new thing. LNER Pacific says, hello angry Welshman. Hello LNER Pacifics. Funnily enough, we are playing with an LNER Pacific.
How very specific.
It is.
Specific Pacific. Try saying that 10 times quicker.
Oh, Chris is going to go and buy a new car. Well, good luck, dude. Hopefully you choose a nice car. And I look forward to wait a minute. It's like 18:38 in game. It's sunset.
Ah.
I gotta start slowing down now for the 25-mile-an-hour zone.
Good luck with the car thing, Chris.
Yeah, good luck, dude. Take care.
Oh, he says send me that screenshot, by the way, Therese.
You sent me one.
No, he wants you to send him it.
Who?
Chris.
Screenshot of.
Well, yeah, 2 presumably.
Oh, the one on the line side. The line siding one. Yeah, I'll do that, Chris. I will. I probably should send some of my screenshots to the train sim background screenshot
Nah,
competition thing.
they only do pairware stuff,
Oh. Well,
which looks really because, well, they don't only do pairware, but they only do pairware stuff that's available on Steam.
Oh.
Which, you know, it sucks because almost all of the good pairware stuff is from third parties that aren't on Steam. Mind you, it's like the Bossman Games AF was just released on Steam, but the actual Bossman Games AF has been out for a few months already.
Yeah.
Plus, if you buy it direct from BMG get more of the money.
Yeah, exactly.
So, better to support your devs directly rather than through Steam, but some people prefer it through Steam, so...
I'm just coming to a stop at Penwyth.
Lovely.
Lovely Jabbly.
Lovely Jabbly.
Lovely Jubilee.
Jubilees are lovely.
Meh.
Particularly Bahamas.
Meh. Although it did sound good when it went past my house.
Yeah, and you saw how clean the core tank was.
True that.
Now imagine that on a Jubilee.
I wish I had the time to actually go down to the platform to see it.
Yeah.
I could only look at it out the window, which is a shame.
Well, it's coming back on the 4th of September, I believe.
What, down south?
Down to Worth Valley.
Oh, right, okay.
So, you know, you could go out and see it then. I would recommend it. It's the last planned mainline move of the year.
Oh. LNER Pacifics is asking, is this a real livery for an A2? No, unfortunately this is a fictional one because all these locos were actually withdrawn and scrapped before BR came along.
They were all replaced by Gresley stuff and
Thompson's ones, wasn't they?
yeah.
But I have to be absolutely honest, I love this loco in this livery. But then I've always said everything looks good in BR Express Blue.
Yeah, it does. Well, I've actually got to admit, recently I found that BR Line Black actually suits a lot more stuff than you'd expect. People get fed up of BR Black because they see it all the time, but putting it on engines that don't normally wear it looks really good.
I wonder if
For
the
example,
reason people don't like seeing BR Black is because it's on so many locos, because a lot of the locos that did survive were like freight locos.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think people don't like BR Black purely because of how common it is. The actual livery itself is very closely based off LNWR Line Black.
Yeah.
And it is quite a nice livery.
I think it does look really smart. Lined black especially.
Yeah.
Right, we're going backwards up quite a steep hill now. So we gotta be my safety.
We're going backwards.
Oh!
That's the one.
Second valve. Thomas Nikita Brown says I was paid to crash. Don't worry, I will crash.
You were specifically paid to crash into the ocean.
Yeah, exactly. I was paid to crash into the ocean. So the ocean is what we shall crash into. Quite how we're going to crash into the ocean, I don't yet know, but we'll figure it out.
Go down to the docks.
Yeah, I think we'll have to go down to the docks.
On the dock today.
You sure have a big surprise. LNER Raven A2 is coming right at you. For everywhere you hide and run, you'll never escape the death and scum of LNER Raven A2 killing you. That was a terrible attempt.
It was going so well
singing.
as well.
That was me improvising and it really did not pay off, did it?
Well, it almost did.
That was terrible.
God, that could be a whole new series of videos. The Angry Welshman sings.
Oh yeah, I'm sure someone's gonna... Penn Dennis is our resident YouTube clipper. So
Yep.
I'm sure he'll clip it.
And, you know, in case he's not planning on, this is full permission to go ahead and do just that.
Yeah, exactly. I like how you gave permission and not me, but alright, we'll gloss
Well,
over
obviously.
that. We'll completely gloss over that.
Reese, it's your stream. I only come here to hijack it.
I know. I shouldn't expect anything different from you, really, should I?
Nope. I come here to keep you company and bully you.
Oh, God.
Not necessarily in that order.
Well, she's flying backwards.
Oof!
Oh! She does not give a crap about the gradient.
Oh yeah, that's something else I did really hard. I got rid of all the gradients and all the sidings and stuff.
Oh, that's, yeah, in some of the places where there are gradients in the yards, it is a little annoying. Like that live stream we did where I was shunting and the wagons just kept rolling away.
Yeah, I thought it might be a wise idea to not have gradients on sidings. Purely to avoid runaway stock.
Oh, though this is a shot I like. There are a few places where you can get some proper nice screenshots on this route.
Yep.
Hey, up.
Yep.
I think it's probably the fastest preserved railway in the country, this one. We always consistently run at 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, now that'd be something interesting to see for the preserved version. Enforce 25-mile-an-hour speed limit, see how long it takes you.
Well, the thing is, I've only done 40 for live streams because that's the speeds that are set on the route already. But for the preserved version, I thought I should change it to 25 enforced all the way.
Yeah.
Because the timetable that I've got is based on 25 mile an hour running, I think. No, it's not. The timetable I've got is actually based on 40 mile an hour running. I'm surprised there aren't more heritage railways that do actually do it. I mean, there are heritage railways which can operate at higher speeds, such as the Severn Valley Railway and the Great Central. But
It's not necessarily the track work that's the issue, it's the paperwork.
yeah. Like
Like-
the section between Bewdley and Kidderminster was done by Network Rail. So
Yeah.
that is actually certified for 70 miles an hour running.
Yeah, there's a lot of places on heritage railway. You tend to find that the quality of track laying on heritage railways, certainly on a lot of the bigger ones, is actually good enough for mainline running speeds.
Yeah.
But the issue is the length, really.
Yeah, as soon as you
Well,
get up to speed, you have to put the brakes on again.
Yeah, exactly. And it's... Yeah, the track might be safe enough to do it, but
The only place
it's not
where,
really worth the risk.
The only place where it's really worth doing is Great Central, because it's mainly for like photo charters and stuff, because it does look proper good.
Yeah. Well, I've got to admit, I actually think sort of 25 mile an hour to 40 mile an hour is the ideal zone for hearing an engine working. Because once it gets too fast, you stop hearing it, and it stops chucking out smoke nicely, it just becomes a drone.
Yeah.
Sort of a bit too constant. Well, I can't fit any more in the sidings there, so that'll have to do. Let's just stick a brake on and ditch the coaches, and run off to the non-existent engine shed. Oops.
Time to spam click the screenshot button. Yeah.
Can never have enough screenshots.
Oh, I could have just paused it. I keep forgetting about the pause button.
Ah, yes.
Since I've been told about that pause button, it's like changed my life.
Right, well, consider me officially on shed and train tidied up and put out of the way, I guess.
So you're off the line then.
Yep.
Nice.
I mean, I'm actually going to the turntable because, well, I don't have a shed. Because I pulled it up and deleted it.
you bulldozed Landia dog.
Essentially, for
heartless.
everyone watching the stream, Reese gave me a copy of the route to have a play around with modifying it. And what I've done with that is, at the moment, I've essentially bulldozed Landia Dog.
He's taken the main town and he's just taken a big bulldozer through it.
Well, the town I've left pretty much untouched, but basically all of the track bed from that first bridge, where you enter sort of the siding area, all the way up until the end of the line, I've basically got rid of everything.
Yeah.
I've got rid of all the trees, I've got rid of all the track, all the bridges, all the walls, and I'm just completely redoing it from scratch.
Nice. The only thing to remember is not to like do too much racing because I do like the route.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing too much, but it's...
There's a reason why I chose the route. It's because it is stunning. It was
Yeah, it's... I'm not getting rid of it, I'm replacing it and upgrading it. So, for example, all the trees and everything I've pulled up, I am going to stick back again. But in order to get to all the track and everything, I needed to move them out of the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, the main thing I'm doing is, you know, rejigging all the track layouts and everything, so it's
Getting jiggy with it.
getting jiggy with it.
Well, I'm trying to get up set up for a sunset screeny.
Quick screen.
It is a bit of a shame that the reflection on the water never shows like the bridge or the assets. It just shows the train.
Yeah, and it didn't show the smoke either.
Yeah.
See, just that little thing, if the reflection showed the smoke, just think how much of an improvement that'd be.
Oh, it'd be huge. Oh, you're getting the evening sun, the setting sun.
Do you know, I reckon when this yard is done, you could have hours of fun with shunting procedures on it.
Oh yeah. I have hours of fun.
Yeah.
I can literally drive this route all day, every day.
There we go, the only turntable in game that's actually big enough to fit this loco on.
She is a big chungus, isn't she?
She is a huge beast. But she's beautiful. Now Reese, I know you said you don't like the LMWR turntables, but how would you like them if they had a reskin?
Yes, I would. Because that's the problem with those Chaddock engineering stuff. The
The textures aren't great. The models are good.
The models are brilliant, but the textures really are potato.
Yeah.
Especially
Well,
when
I'll tell
you
you what,
compare it
Reese.
to the modern stuff.
I'll have a go at reskinning that turntable and seeing if I can put some higher quality textures on it.
If it had some better textures, I think it would improve the look of it.
Yeah. Well, I'll try and change the outer ring to match one of the ground textures. The wooden sleepers and everything I'll replace and all that lot. I'll have a play around and see what I can come up with.
I'm just pulling into platform 1 of Aberystwyth.
Right, let's fill the boiler up. Let's stick the handbrake on. Take the vacuum / air brakes off. Stick her back in neutral. And dump the fire.
I still got 4,100 gallons.
Yeah, I've still got 5,670.
Oh, I nearly stopped perfectly. Should I take... Oh, I am taking on water, as it turns out. I just happened to stop in the right place for the water tower to put it in.
Well, that was convenient.
5,000 gallons, thank you, sir.
Yes, I'll take 5,000 gallons to go.
Come on, everybody. I think it's about 20 minutes or so to... Oh, if that woman wasn't standing there, that would have been an amazing screenshot. I'm taking it anyway, because...
That's the other thing you wanted, isn't it? You wanted the people removing.
Yes. Also, if we could do like a few different versions of people, perhaps different clothes.
Now that I may not be able to do, but I can have a look. I may be able to give you, like, American people. You could have cowboys. Cowboy Wales.
Cowboy railways.
Cowboy Wales. Deep in Cowboy Wales. Or would it be Sheep Boy Wales?
Oh god.
I mean, what? I've got to admit, sat on this turntable in the afternoon sun, this Cardine looks absolutely magnificent.
Right, I'm just setting off. And the evening service is, we're almost there.
We're almost there.
What I think we'll do is we'll head to LNER Dog, let everybody off, and then we'll crash. We'll have to go to the docks and crash. This little scene here just reminds me of the Severn Valley Railway so much. It really has like Severn Valley Railway vibes, Arlie. It makes me feel like shouting, Hatley, 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 change here for Bustin' and Wednesday. Oh, Dr. Beechin, what have you done? There once were lots of trains to catch, but soon there will be 20,000. I'll have to buy a bike, cause I can't afford a car. Oh, Dr. Beechin, what a sausage man you are.
I don't quite remember it being like that, but it's close enough for me.
I had to change some of the words so I didn't get a copyright strike from the BBC.
Would they copyright you for that? I mean, you could claim it's like a what is it thingy, couldn't you?
Fair use policy thing.
It's a parody, yeah.
Well, the thing is, I think that only applies in the USA, for the fair use thing. A lot of people seem to think it's like a worldwide thing, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't apply in the UK or in Europe. That's like, you know, there's like people that quote, you know, films or popular music in their videos.
Yeah.
And they say it's subject to fair rights or fair use policy or whatever it is. But it only allows you to do, I think, it's either 30 seconds a clip without paying any form of copyright or something like that. But it's an American thing. It's not a like European thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the sun is setting and it just looks so beautiful. It's all misty and it's sunset. It just looks very pretty.
I think my Cardine's drunk. I've put it on the turntable, but the turntable won't stop moving. It's just sort of swinging backwards and forwards.
Well, it's Scottish. Of course it's drunk. It's like
it must have
compulsory.
been on the whiskey. I'm gonna have to put the steam whistle on more stuff. The steamboat whistle is just... it's beautiful.
Apparently somebody saved my life tonight.
Who?
I have no
Why?
idea or why. I've got the drone out.
Did drones exist in whenever this is?
No.
When is this?
No idea.
What year is it?
No idea. We'll just gloss over that. Pretend that it's not a thing.
Well, I'm taking BR Pullmans in a Caledonian Railway Loco, and I'm fairly certain that the Pullmans didn't exist at the same time as this Loco, actually.
There's just something really therapeutic about following a steam train with a drone.
Zzz.
Yeah, we need the really loud, annoying drone sound.
That's the one.
And then as it flies into somebody's face.
No, it's when it runs out of batteries halfway through wherever it is and whatever it's doing, and suddenly there's just this drone falling out of the sky.
Increase of speed.
Must go faster.
Faster!
Faster, faster, Ali, Ali, faster.
Oh, look at that scene. Oh, you'll see this in a moment when the stream catches up.
You say that, my stream's been buffering for like the last half an hour.
I just took like 9 screenshots in a row. Oh, I need to get some form of sunset screenshot for the AWP Facebook page. It might have to be one of those ones that we did.
Hmm.
Oh, it's too much scenery there. Oh, I could have just paused it. Come on, Reese. It's too many trees now. Never mind. Maybe I'll get a chance in a bit. Oh, that was quite good.
Quickly hop off and go to the loot.
Sam has gone for a poo. I didn't. Sam has gone. Oh, there's no bridge. We're going to get an under the track look at the inner workings of an A2. Because the bridge asset is missing for some reason. Rah! 39 miles an hour. 11% on everything. I think I've kind of got the fire mass exactly right. Let's do a little bit more shoveling. Because we're not blowing off continuously. Let's put a bit of water in as well. Yeah, me engineer is absolutely right. He should just go and chop all the trees down. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the 2 live streams tonight. We did the FEF 3 earlier on Sherman Hill, where I struggled to take the brakes off. And then for the last 2 hours or so, we've done this, the Raven A2. I wasn't actually planning to do it tonight, but since I cancelled yesterday's live stream, perhaps it was, it was good to do it tonight. But Trueno is tired. Well, you don't have to stay. If you want to go to bed, go to bed. You don't have to be here. Unless you want to see the crashes, which are going to happen at the end. Because I got to get the train home first. And then I'll wreck. Chloe Gomez says, I would love to see the A2 to be a new build loco. Yes, I think it would be nice to see it built. But the problem is, of course, with new builds, is you have to analyse where will it run, how will it run, all that sort of stuff. Like, if you look at I gotta be honest, and I'm not trying to sound negative, but I think the future of mainline steam is very bleak. So there are me engineer says there are many locos which it would be nice to see built again. I would love to see a sample of every loco built. I would never say no to any loco being rebuilt, to be honest. But in terms of mainline steam operation, I can honestly say I feel that the future of mainline steam is coming to an end. I don't think it has a future beyond the next 10 to 15 to 20 years. Now, that might sound very negative, but the reason is, if you look at the news, and Britain has made a commitment that we will not be burning fossil fuels by 2050. There's not really any clear answer for where that leaves the steam movement, such as heritage railways and traction engines and stuff like that. There's no real confirmation of what's happening to those yet. And also the biggest problem that faces steam operations in the future is the expertise required. there are really not enough people replacing the people who are leaving the industry and retiring and dying, moving on, not wanting to do it anymore. So I only think that the biggest me and Sam have actually had this conversation many times.
Yes, we have.
Is that only the big railways are going to really survive, and even then I think they're going to struggle to survive. But mainline steam, I can't see it really having much of a future. I'm hoping if you look at the A1
That's
Steam
interesting, Reese. Just to quickly interrupt, because I actually think mainline steam may have more of a future than heritage lines.
You reckon?
Well, the thing about mainline steam is it appeals to a much wider audience. It's more difficult to put on, but you know, whenever you see a rail tour out and about, it will never fail to catch the attention of members of the public.
True. But the only thing is
they'll always
I was
look
explaining
at it and be like, wow. But
I was explaining about like the commitment to zero fossil fuel burning. But also it's about the age at which these locomotives will be. So if we are going to have any mainline steam in the future, realistically, I think it's only going to be Tornado and the P2. And if the A1 Steam Trust decide to build any new locos. I mean, even the BR standards, if you look at the BR standards, like Oliver Cromwell and Duke of Gloucester, they're already 60 years old.
Yeah, but you'll have stuff like the Unknown Warrior as well.
Oh, like the new builds, you know.
You know, yeah, look, there will be locos there still available.
But also, how much of the Unknown Warrior is actually brand new?
Quite a lot. I think the entire thing is pretty much.
I thought it was like partly going to be a rebuild of an older loco.
Not as far as I know.
Or am I thinking of Betton Grange?
I think that's the Grange, yeah.
It might be Betton Grange because they sacrificed...
I think the Grange is a rebuild of a hall, isn't it?
It's several locos. I think there's a 5200 gave certain parts. Because it wasn't only for the Grange, it was for the Night Owl as well. They've taken parts. I think there's a boiler from an 8F is going on the Grange. And then like the frames went for something else. I don't know. Ethan Stroh's saying it's because of breakfast. Breakfast is because of Brexit.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Reese has on the mind.
It is sad to think about. Chloe Gomez, you didn't make everybody sad by saying it. To be honest, it's not something to be sad about. It's a challenge that we need to accept. The whole industry needs to accept that it's happening instead of just denying it, you know?
And I think it is something that certainly a lot of older members have trouble with because
they just don't get it.
Well, not that they just don't get it, but you know, let's say see new people coming through and they think, oh yeah, it's fine, there'll be people to take on after us. But I do think they need to sort of realise, you know, it's up to us. They have to make sure that the future is taken care of because, you know, we're going to get people involved who have an interest, who get it from people like that. And, you know, most of us nowadays that are joining the heritage movement never sort of steam in the working days. So we can't go ask BR drivers and firemen how to look after steam locos because there aren't that many around.
They are dying off.
They are, and the ones that are around, a lot of them are, well, putting it politely, they're getting on a bit.
Yeah, but it's not something that's the thing, is we can't sort of bury our heads in the sand and just say, oh, we can't talk about it because it's a taboo subject. It is something which is very much there, you know?
Yeah, it's very much an issue.
8F boiler is on the new county class, that's what Ethan just said.
Right.
I knew there was an 8F boiler somewhere.
But, yeah, it's something that may not be as much of an issue as we think, but it's only not going to be an issue if we keep up with caring about it.
But I mean, that's why I like to see, and I advertise them when I see them on Facebook, when there's things like apprenticeships being advertised from Heritage Railways,
Yeah,
because it is vital that people do pick up the skills and learn about it.
yeah,
It's important to do it now, and it should have started 30 years ago, really.
yeah.
Is
It
that-
should have done.
And that people learn the skills from the people who were there and who
Yep.
experienced it firsthand.
And of course, like I was saying, that's the issue. Is not the people that are around now did learn it from the people that saw it firsthand, but we're coming to a very challenging time over the next, I reckon, 10 years. Because I reckon by the end of those 10 years, a lot of the generation that saw steam running in their lifetime will have passed away or retired or, not want to or be able to do it anymore. And that means that the fate of Britain's heritage railways will be left in a generation that have only ever known them as heritage railways. And I think that's going to be a very interesting time.
It is something that the Heritage Railway needs to think about, the Heritage Railway world.
Yeah,
Because we can't just turn around and say, oh, it's alright, we'll just carry on and rebuild it here and rebuild that. Because if we don't have the skills, if nobody knows how to make these parts anymore, then, well, we're kind of screwed, really, aren't we?
yep.
So, yeah. But then I also wonder how, not just railways, but things like traction engines and, how are they going to fare?
Yeah, because it's easy to forget. They require the same skills that
Oh, yeah.
railway builders do.
Same, it's the same technology, isn't it? It's,
Yeah.
oh, that's nice. That's a pretty shot. It's pretty much at the end of the stream. Whenever I run one of Chris's locos, it's at the very end of the stream when it stops blowing off.
Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Well, it gives you plenty of power when you need it. For most of the time is right at the beginning you want to get going.
Yeah.
Let's see what some other people are saying. She's some yoke. That's an interesting username. When's the next Over the Hills episode going to be released?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Well,
it.
that's a question we've never heard before, actually.
It's just been delayed by another month because you asked it.
Yeah. See, you all think we're joking. This is a genuine thing. Whenever someone says when's the next episode released, we delay it.
Yeah, it gets pushed back another month.
We've got a little chart going, and I think how many months are we at now? Is it like
About
5 or
40
6 months or something?
42, isn't it?
Maybe, yeah. It's a long time.
Do you know, I really don't have the heart to take this thing down the docks and crash it anymore.
Reece, you've been paid to.
I know, I've been paid like 30 quid to do it, and I really just... I don't want to
you've
do
got-
it now.
You've got to laugh though, haven't you? Like, all those times accidentally crashing a train, and then you finally get paid to do it, and you don't have the heart to do it.
Oh god, they're talking about GCSEs in the chat.
GCSE.
GCSEs, honestly, GCSEs mean nothing. Literally,
Yep.
the way that employers are viewing them now, certainly since I left school, is can you read and write? That's all a GCSE proves, is that you can read and write.
Yeah, that, and of course, the world is so competitive that GCSE, even A levels, don't make too much difference.
No, they don't.
I mean, when I got the job I'm at the moment, the apprenticeship, I got it purely for my interest in the subject. I mean, they didn't really take my grades into account much at all.
No, they don't.
I mean, obviously there will be some places that do, but a lot of the time it's who you are as a person that gets you a job, not what
Oh,
it
it
says
is.
on the
It
paper.
is. It's when I got this job that I'm doing now, they didn't even look at any of my professional qualifications. They just took my word from it.
Yeah.
They were basing everything on my experience because they were asking me all these different questions, and I was like, yeah, well, I've done this, I've done that, and I've done that, and I have experience of this, and I've done that, blah 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 blah, and that's why I got the job. Nothing to do with the qualifications I got. They never even asked to check them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting your foot on the ladder, and once you've got your foot on the ladder, once you've got something you can say, you know, I've done this, I've done that, I've got experience in this, I've got experience in that, I've got interest in this, then that's it. That's all you need. Right, I'm going to log out a list, log on to a CKPR route, see if I can find that particular assets I'm looking for.
Chloe Gomez is saying that you don't know what Over the Hills is.
What is Over the Hills?
I've no idea. It keeps being mentioned on this channel, but I've no idea.
Never heard of it.
These people in the chat, they keep asking me when is Over the Hills coming, and I'm just like, what's this Over the Hills stuff?
Yep. I thought it was Over the Reboot.
Mark has actually made quite an interesting point there. He says, sorry about bringing
not a joke.
GCSEs up. No, it's not actually a joke by the look of it. It looks like a serious comment for once from Mark.
Crikey.
He's saying schools should be focusing on skills and experience. Exams cause stress and don't provide anything good. I'm gonna disagree with that. Exams are important. I do think that exams do demonstrate that you have an underpinning knowledge of the subject. However, the way that the exams are done, in a lot of cases, is bullshit. You know, it's... yeah, Mark, I did leave that. Chloe is new around here. The only thing Chloe is good at is steampunk outfits and odd bits. Well, there you are. You're good at something. Everyone's good at something.
Yeah, I would say that I think it's important for schools to focus on, you know, the academic stuff, certainly for up to a certain point. But I think I would agree that skills and, you know, practical stuff is much more important. So I would say perhaps
one of the best things I did when I was in school was I went to the woodworking workshops.
Yeah.
And I got experience of just using your hands, working with tools, you know, basic, even though it's basic, very basic stuff, hammering nails into pieces of wood, but you actually did something different. It wasn't just sitting in a classroom all the time, you know.
Yeah.
And then,
but of course, the thing is, not everyone wants to do that and is good at that. But I do think, you know, practical, real-world skills is something that isn't taught anywhere near as much as it should be in school.
I mean, something that I think would be good in school is if because they used to do this back in, you know, like the 1930s, is get the kids to build a wall.
Yeah.
You know, and make it like part of a project that you're going to build a wall in the car park or in the front gate or something. And even if over the summer holidays the caretakers come and knock it down, you know, it will teach just basic skills like digging footings, using tools, just having a bit of trust in people to do something like that.
Yeah.
Because I went, you know, when I was young, I was like 12, 13 years old when I started volunteering on a railway. And that was hard labour. That was going out with the permanent way gang and using tools. Now, I excelled because I guess I was not like other kids of my generation. I was hands-on. I was there on the front lines. Whereas lots of other kids would be like, no, I don't want to do that. But, you know, it builds character as well.
Character building, yes.
Which is when my kid is growing up, I'm gonna like make sure that they have character. Literally, child labour from the start.
I don't doubt it.
Child labour from the start. They're gonna be digging holes in the garden and shoveling and, you know, building things.
They're going to be making trains.
Yes, they are. I'm gonna teach my kid about using Sony Vegas and video making.
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
know about making
You're
train
gonna have
videos.
to have him on a stream. We're gonna have to have a Reese's Child stream.
Oh god. It's just gonna be one stream consisting of wah.
Yep. It'll be like, you know, that it will like Finn, won't it? Like BBC News interview where like kid like.
Oh yeah, the kid wanders in. Yeah.
That's going to be your live stream, isn't it?
There's a school that learns through a 9.5 inch gauge railway. That would be quite interesting. I've completely overshot this platform.
Well, it's okay if you crash. I mean, at least you're
Emergency
getting paid
brakes. Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna butter the bread, mate. I just buttered the bread.
Reese.
Not in a distressed manner at all.
for it. Reese, you're
Yeah.
being paid to crash. You can't afford to do well.
I know. I want to finish off. I want to get the train back to Llandudno because I just want to sort of, because it just feels like a proper railway operation tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just feels like it's a proper operation.
It's because it's gone smoothly and according to the plan that we didn't have.
Oh well, we never have a plan, do we?
Well, it's funny, isn't it? Because when we don't have a plan, it tends to work out alright, and when we do have a plan, it tends to go...
It doesn't go to plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the whistle that this logo has when you press B.
Yeah.
I love that. Right, off we go. We're off to Llandudno, chaps. No, honestly, I do not have the heart to crash this thing. I'm sorry, everybody. I really am sorry, but I just do not have the heart to crash this thing.
Do it.
All the times that I've crashed unintentionally, but I just don't have the heart to do it. It's actually a stream which has gone well. What's happening to me, Sam? I'm getting old.
You're maturing, you're preparing for fatherhood.
Oh god. My children will be
So,
crashing trains by the age of 5, you know that.
5?
Yeah?
I'm expecting them to be... Are we talking days or months or years?
Yeah, the baby's going to be sat on my lap. I'm going to be like, right, that's the A key, that's the D key. Now you press the A key and hold it down until you crash.
And then it'll barf on it. And then, yep, you'll have to spend the rest of the day cleaning out the keyboard.
Oh no. I'm going to have to get like a plastic screen just in case that happens. A puking shield. Although I do actually have a plastic bag which my computer came in when the chassis actually arrived in the box. It had a big plastic bag over it, and I've kept that plastic bag because when I went to sea, I used to put the bag over it to prevent the dust from getting inside. So when I was away at sea for 4 months at a time, it would just keep the dust away, and it worked really well. And while I've been up in Hull, because I haven't had the bag over it, it's just completely full of dust now.
Yeah.
Best of Britain challenge, pump trolley on the West Somerset Railway. We've done that. We've already done that. And my fingers nearly fell off.
The next one we've got planned is the pump trolley on the Western Main Lines as a charity
Oh
stream.
my god, no. I can't believe you hate me that much.
Do you know what? I should add it for everyone. That should be part of the challenges.
That's just gonna suck. That is literally gonna be like a 24-hour live stream pump
If
trolley
not more.
from like Plymouth to Penzance to
Yeah, but could
Paddington.
you imagine trying to take it up like the one in whatever the one in whatever gradients as well? In fact, you know in Top Gear how they measure everything against the Stig?
Yeah.
We should do that with the pump trolley.
Yeah.
Like the pump trolley is the default and we measure everything against the pump trolley.
Today is our star in a reasonably priced pump trolley.
Yes. Do you know what? I would pay good money to see that. Like a real life version of that. And today on the Settling Carlisle line.
Oh, Stuart Leeming is also expecting a baby. Congratulations, sir.
Oh, so many people getting old and
I
mature.
know, it's weird.
It's terrifying.
Well, what I don't mind if my child doesn't want to do videos, but I will try and teach them how to make videos, because I think it's like, through my life, I've really enjoyed being creative.
Reece, you've met people like me through it.
I know.
It's made your life infinitely better.
Oh, just because
Or
I
worse,
met you.
depending on your opinion.
But honestly, when I was a kid, I used to have the Thomas the Tank Engine toys, you know, like the Ertl and the metal one, die-cast models.
Yeah.
But I always used to make my own stories.
Yeah.
Playing on the kitchen floor, making my own stories, and I loved those days. But it was quite lonely, and I would always forget the stories. So then one day, writing scripts and making my own stories just became such a pleasing thing to do. You know, it was just wonderful to do that. Right, it is almost night time. In game, it's 7:30 at night, and we are just arriving at Llandeardog.
And Chris has just sent me a video.
He sent me a video as well.
I'm gonna have to have
Stop.
Ooh.
Oh god. No, don't crash now. Come on. Oh god. Oh no.
Reece,
What?
are you about to fuck up?
No. I saved it. But I will have to do a bit of a shunt.
Oh, he's got recordings of it.
What? Where is it? Let's have a look at this video.
Oh.
Oh!
This is absolutely phenomenal.
That does look amazing. That's beautiful. Let's put a reaction of love hearts on that video. Sorry,
Have you got the one of
everybody's...
the animation?
No, I've only got the one of the wheels going.
Yeah, I've got one of he sent me one of his sound recordings,
Oh, right, yeah.
and I'm excited.
Oh god, we're actually going to have to put the light on in the cab because I can't see anything. Oh, that looks good.
Oh wow.
Wow. That looks so good. Oh, mate, I have got to take some screenies. I'm getting such railway nostalgia right now.
Oh yeah. Tell you what, Le Cab at night is a wonderful place.
Oh, I did, when I was a volunteer way back in the day, I did a night drive of a pannier up the hill,
Yeah.
on a fish and chip special from Glenavon High Level up the hill at night. It was pitch black outside, and I was just like second valve all the way.
Ooh.
Oh, it was
I'll tell you
amazing.
I've done 2 runs on engines at night. One was on...
One was Nunlow, you're telling me.
Cap. Yeah. And I've got the video of that on my Facebook page, and I think I did make it public because it's such a spectacular sound. But that was on a loco where we didn't have any lights in the camp. We had a Bardic lamp which we used for checking the water level and the pressure gauge every now and then. And other than that, the cab was entirely lit by the fire. And it was absolutely spectacular. And then the other run I did was with Bahamas at night. Again, it was just I think it was just in Greater Haworth.
Yeah.
But Bahamas, because it's a mainline loco, has loads of fancy LED lighting in the cab. So all the gauges all have lights.
I suppose it has to, doesn't it,
but,
for its mainline certification.
Yeah, but it also had on the back, on the tender, it has all the mainline computer equipment. and that has like a load of blue and green and red lights and stuff, but the main one is blue. And it was really, really weird being in a cab at night that was lit up blue. Everything was blue. It was so weird. But the contrast between the two engines and the two cabs, you know, one where everything's all nice and lit up, and one where you've got a bardic plant and a fire.
Nice.
It was completely different, but honestly, a run at night on an engine is a truly spectacular thing.
Yeah, I've ridden 2 loco cabs at night. Oh, 3 actually. 813, 4 actually. Bagnall number 19, 5619 and 6435. All pretty much Great Western apart from the Bagnall.
Yeah.
I tell you what, my favourite loco to fire out of all of them was the Bagnall.
That's interesting.
It is interesting, isn't it? But it was just something about it that you could just put 3 shovels in each corner and then 5 in the middle, and she would just do whatever you wanted.
The joys of industrial engines.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was just so predictable as well. You could just tell when she wasn't happy. She would like if she had a hole in the fire, she would let you know straight away. Right, light engine move to the engine shed now. As long as I can get past the turntable, or past the coaches. See if we can get to the turntable before it's dark. Oh, that's interesting.
What's interesting?
I tried rolling forward onto the points, and because it's so sharp, the loco just went backwards.
Oh.
I wonder if I'm not going to be able to make it round this head shunt. Oh my god. I think the loco is too sharp, it's too long to go around this head shunt.
You mean you may actually end up derailing it?
Oh god. Don't derail.
See, this is one of the
Oh
things
no! Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
How I didn't derail then, I'll never know. Right.
See, this is one of the other things I've put onto the modified track layout.
Okay, basically, if this was real, I would have destroyed this loco.
And the points and the track work and...
That was tight. That was very tight. But I made it.
We're a bit tight with it.
Oh, do you know what? I've got the cab light on. And at night, that looks so good. I got so much nostalgia right now. It's a shame all the platform lights aren't on. I don't know when they come on.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put in new platform lights. You'll have to wait until I've got Landia Dog done. You know, I'll send you a copy of it over with just that Landia Dog's area done.
Yeah.
What you think?
Do you know, this has just been a really satisfying run, I gotta be honest.
It's been quite a nice evening.
Yeah, Stuart Leeming is right. If that was real life, I would have turned the track into spaghetti.
Yep.
Yeah, if it was real, I would have destroyed the track work then. So, note to self, Raven A2 is too big to be Stephanie.
I reckon she should be a Highland Railway Jones Goods.
Well, how many locos have I chosen for Stephanie now? Dean Goods, Duke Dog.
I think pretty much every loco that's been released in the last 2 years or so.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Sean Yazzie says it's a satisfying end to a good day. I really want to do a full day running on this
Terribly
route.
wrong.
Like a full day gala. Like
Yeah.
James was planning to organise a full day gala with the Eswaif and Tipton Society, but I haven't heard any more about it.
Yeah, we'll have to do it, like I said, perhaps as a special stream at some point.
Yeah. Let's make sure I get all the points set correct, because that'll really knacker me up for this last bit.
Yep.
We'll go on to shed number 2, because we don't need coal, we just need to rate the ashes out. Oh, she's already moving, because it's on a gradient. Control shift 3 and control 1 twice. I've actually got the correct head. No, I don't. I've screwed this up. Control 3, that's the one. Light engine move. Yeah, everybody's saying I should do the Cali 812 for Stephanie.
I don't know, I think Highland Railway Jones Goods would be closer to the original. Oh, you could just stick with a black 5.
Nah.
I still think you should do a spoof where it changes every time.
I'd just do a whole episode of every scene that she's in, just the loco changes. But complete with the face.
Just have it as sort of an Easter egg thing, like every time you mention Stephanie, like, Mr. So-and-so has Highland Railway Jones Goods, Stephanie. He has a Caledonian 812, Stephanie. He has a Black 5, Stephanie. Just every time mentioned, just specifically called out as a different loco.
Yeah. Well, it is 20 to 8 in game time, and we're back down on shed. We'll dump the brakes there.
Dump.
We've just completely overshot the inspection pit, but oh well.
Yeah, it'd be right.
It'd be right. I don't think anyone can see because it's so dark anyway. So we'll take all the lamps off. In fact, we'll just put all the lamps back on just for the shits and giggles. There we go. All the lamps. Right then, well, basically, I don't have the heart to actually derail this thing, so everybody who donated money, you have donated money on false pretenses, so I do apologise for that. It won't happen again. Next time I will derail, I will crash, I can assure you.
It's a lie.
It is not a lie. This is not a money laundering scheme, I can assure you.
Reese, I'm gonna come clean. I actually paid everyone to pay you to try and reform you.
So
it's to try and change your ways.
So this was you all along. This was your setup, was it?
Well, no, I didn't actually pay everyone, but that's the story I'm going with now.
It's just what this is happening. This is a thing.
This is a thing now.
Excellent.
Cannot be stopped.
Right then, everybody. It is 11:30 at night, and
When did that happen?
I know, right? What happened there? The engine is going to bed. I've had quite a nice evening. I hope you guys have had a nice evening. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do, to say goodnight to everybody. So thank you for watching. Remember to rate, comment, and so wait, what's happening to my engine? Why is it doing that? It's okay, it's just decided it's taking off on its own. Sam?
Reese, did you by any chance park it up without taking it out of gear and opening the cylinder cocks?
I don't know what's happening. I've got a runaway engine.
Reese.
Oh god. Oh god.
You've got the Royal Train lamp code on as well,
Yeah.
haven't you?
This is the ghost train.
This is a Royal.
This is how the ghost train happened. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. There's nobody in the cab, look. There is nobody in the cab. This is a ghost. The ghost is driving. Oh god. Oh god. This is it. This is how it ends. And we're off. Well, you can't really see much, to be honest, but we are actually off. Just take a screenie. Player train is derailed. Did you really think I was going to leave the stream without derailing? There we go.
I don't know if it's your fan, but your voice is completely gone.
I think it's probably Discord it was playing up for me the other day. So, yeah, it's probably that. Distance travelled 111 miles. Wow.
Well, it's been a busy evening.
It has. Right then, everybody. Well, rate, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you for the next live stream, which I think is either Monday, Wednesday, or Friday next week. So, thank you for watching.
It's Sunday next week, probably.
Some point next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.